wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
All right, what is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 330 of the Blerd Cave. 330 of the Blerd Cave. Number one comic book news stream on this and any other Earth in the multiverse. God damn everybody else. I don't care what they say. We're the best. We are the best. God damn it. And not only are we the best, but when we actually can remember to do so. You should check us out on Spotify and on Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, all those other places. You know I think y'all know the drill by now. I'll have to tell you. But make sure you go do that. And yeah, man, Carter, what the fuck is going on?
Man, another year, and Carter has yet again not gotten a plate. But other than that, I'm good. My comic shop here, they had a Black Friday sale, so I was one of the first people in there. You know I was, because you got a phone call and got a fucking brain fart of what you wanted.
Well, it's like I was trying to. So that was the other part of it.
I'm not gonna let you save yourself yet. Let me explain this shit to you all. Black Friday, I told him like 3 days in advance, hey, I'm gonna go ask them, because the whole so beginning of the week, I went in there, got absolute Martian Manhunt because, of course, I have been on a Dennis Camp kick because I also have 20th Century Men, because I saw he made a tweet about this book being the reason that he got the Ultimates. So I've been reading this. I'm almost done. I don't see it, but I got absolute Martian Manhunter. So again, this was like the beginning of the week. Hey, Ernie, I asked them what sales they were going to be doing for Black Friday. They said they were going to be selling whoop, 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 whoop. So this motherfucker he knew well in advance what these sales were going to be. He could prepare himself. So I'm parked. I'm waiting for noon to hit. I walk in. I'm looking at what's on sale. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I made the phone call to him. Ernie, I'm in here. Start naming stuff off and I'll see if they got it. And what did Blerd Without Fear do? He couldn't name nothing off.
I couldn't name a goddamn thing. Well, I mean, like I said, to be fair.
Okay, go ahead.
To be fair, I'm doing a Secret Santa thing, and a lot of comics are in my Secret Santa. Like a lot of omnibus collections are in my Secret Santa. So like I was so the whole time, not only was I trying to think of what I wanted, I was trying to remember what wasn't.
Yeah.
Or rather, what was on my Secret Santa list. It wasn't a whole heap of a lot of shit, but I was just like, ooh, shit, what did I put on there? Because I do not.
You know what? Fuck it. We throw a shade, and it's not always going to be Carter. It's going to be Blerd today. So I'm looking for books that I think he might be interested in. I did not get that King Spawn hardcover because my favorite book from all this Spawn shit right now currently is The Scorched. So I'm looking for books that I think that Ernie might enjoy. And there was a certain section of this comic shop that had books that were half price. Like the bargain bin you heard me talk about a lot, that Ernie just dives in and makes me ship him shit back to Memphis. So I saw that the comic shop was having a sale on the bargain bin books that are already half price, but they made them half off. So I said, hey, Blerd Without Fear, you said get some Black Sands. You're getting timed out.
Nah.
I said, hey, Blerd, I see a book in front of me right now. I've heard you talk about a few times. Hey, Ernie, they got that Jerry Duggan cable in here, and it's the whole Krakoan era Cable series from Jerry Duggan, man. It's only like $10, and it's the hardcover of the whole series. And then Blerd Without Fear proceeds to say what?
I'm good.
That's a very tame version of what he said. He didn't put what he actually said was, bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
That is also true.
I said, bro, it's only $10. I almost got it because it was only $10. Nah,
I'm
you can
good.
leave that motherfucker. Nah, I'm good. You can leave that motherfucker where it was.
Yeah.
So, I say all that to say, I did get some books that's why I love like stuff like this, because it gives me an opportunity to check out some stuff that I finally basically I have the means to finally go ahead and delve into. So what did Carter get? Carter, we got a Hellboy omnibus. So I'm finally getting to check out the Hellboy of it all. Another thing we got the Black Hammer omnibus. That was another one I'd been wanting to look at. And we got more Black Hammer because apparently I did not know this, but Dark Horse and DC did a fucking crossover with Black Hammer and the Justice League. So we got that too. And just, keeping it lovely and keeping it black, we got Steel Gang War. I mean, Luke Cage Gang War from Rodney Barnes. And then I was able to find Power Man and Iron Fist from David F. Walker and Sanford Green. And to close everything out, because this is the one I'm currently reading, Suicide Squad Blaze. This was a DC Black Label series that I have walked past several, and I mean several fucking times, because I thought it was just a Black Label story about that Hispanic brother with the fire powers in David Ayer's Suicide Squad movie. So I just ignored it. That's not what that is. It's the old creative team of Cy Spurrier and Aaron Campbell, who did a lot of the John Constantine Hellblazer stuff. It's a Suicide Squad story about Waller getting a team of people together that are being babysat by the Suicide Squad. In this story, it's Harley, King Shark, Peacemaker, and Captain Boomerang. It's them babysitting this new group of people that is in the quote unquote Blaze, in the titular Blaze program that Waller is cooking up, because they're looking for someone with superpowers, and Waller injects these random bums, not actual bums, but just not the top shelf of criminal that Waller normally, contract and stuff like that. She gets these, like, I'm gonna say some Memphis shit only Ernie and some of y'all might get, some real like 201 ass dudes. She gets them, she injects them with this serum that's from this, like, again, the Blaze program, that's going to give all of them these crazy ass powers. But by giving them these crazy ass powers, they're only going to be alive for like 3 months. And then you find out if one of them dies, they pull a Jet Li the One, where if one of the people with powers dies, that power and that energy goes to the other people that have been injected with it. But that in turn shortens their lifespans even more. So I'm on issue 2 right now. It's 3 issues. I'm pretty sure each and every one of these motherfuckers is going to die by the end of it, except the Suicide Squad. But I am really enjoying that. And that's what I love about like big sales like this. I don't go for the shit that I knew I would read anyway. I go for the stuff that I really want to try out and I really wanted to enjoy. And that's what I've been doing. That's been my Black Friday right now. Because this 20th Century Man, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm just gonna say you're gonna have to read this motherfucker more than once. You are absolutely gonna have to read this more than once. This is a dense read. I remember when I showed Ernie how thick this book was, and it was only 6 issues. The look on his face was hilarious. But But yeah, all in all, I've Carter, how you doing? I'm doing good. I am reading new books, and we're going to be talking about some of these new books that I've read this week, like you all saw in the thumbnail. Maybe you didn't see it in the thumbnail because I know a lot of you audiophiles, y'all don't get to catch us live like that. So we're going to be talking about DC K.O. this week. We're going to be talking about Infernal Hulk. We might even start delving a little bit into that absolute bats for y'all, but I think we got a good one. I think we got a good one today. I'm waiting on a certain person to pop up in our chat because he got some splaining to do. He's in here a lot, but I'm gonna wait till he get in here. And I know this is not going to help me. Thank you, Devontre, for gifting a Blerd Without Fear membership to Marcus Bullock 2753. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for that person to come up in here. And yes, Specs Vision, that is an OTC shirt. I would not ever wear anything from Dominic Mysterio. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for even asking. But Ernie, I don't want to stand too unceremonious in here today. Hoping that my mic is sounding well, since I saw some YouTube comments saying my mic been bad all year.
I mean, here's the funny part. If it sounds better today,
yeah,
y'all can stop asking me to fix it because I have changed nothing.
Yeah. That was a very
everybody
pretty
be
way
yelling
of
at
him
me
blaming
like
me.
it's
That was
my
a very
fault.
pretty way of him blaming me for it. That was a very, very pretty way
was,
of him blaming me for it.
That was me absolving myself because every time motherfuckers be like, "Babe, Ernie be turning Carter mic down." No, I don't. Carter's mic is at the same level mine is.
So,
and usually always is, unless someone points out that he's way louder than me.
and Devontre is continuing to gift out more memberships. He just
Lord.
gave one to VX Linnell and Nostalgia Vomit Chris. Look, that is a name. That is a choice.
That is a whole name. Jesus Christ. I appreciate it though. Let me get off of let me close this window out because Lord, these folks are on here posting wild, I tell you, spoilers for Stranger Things 5, and I have yet to start watching it. But no,
I didn't realize until one of my homeboys told me, have you watched it yet? What the fuck are you talking about? Stranger Things started. Oh.
It's like, goddamn. Sure.
Exactly. That's exactly my reaction to it. Sure. I would rather get to these books I was reading. I mean, I know Stranger Things ain't going nowhere while Ernie is over there cracking open a fresh can of Steve Weiser's.
Also, you gotta love the one-handed open.
Crazy thing about that shit. I'm gonna see if you knew this. You see how you just popped that top?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know I saw someone say this. Do you know you're supposed to put the top forward and then put a straw? That is the most voodoo-ish shit I have ever seen in my life. I've never seen something like that.
I didn't learn it till a few years ago. But yeah, like I remember someone I forget how it even came up. But yeah, if you if you turn you can see the tab, if you turn it like how it is right here where it's over the hole. Yeah, it's supposed to keep your straw from going all over the place, but for me it's I don't ever put straws in cans,
a can fucking drink. Yeah.
Like a
two
degenerate
good swallows and that can is gone.
For real.
It was bad. And that shit about rakes. Have you seen the thing about rakes?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you know how we would normally just scratch the grass, scratch, get it? Apparently that was never the way you were supposed to do it. The way you're supposed to do it is by turning it the other way and scooping up the leaves and then turning it the other way to dump it in the trash. The ends were never supposed to be scratching shit. That was to better help you pick up the leaves. That was just.
You want to hear something crazy?
Uh-oh.
I remember when I was a kid, just to be silly, I would turn the motherfucker over and do that. And I remember one time, my mom roasted the fuck out of me for doing it. And now I feel like, now I'm kind of thinking back on it, I'm like,
vindication!
Justice for me!
Yeah.
But yeah, that's wild. No, the only reason I even kind of kept up with any of the Stranger Things discourse is because even though I haven't watched the new season yet, there were people who were talking about old boy Lucas, talking about how they lined him up this season.
I did see that. That right there.
That's a hate crime. That's a hate crime. I don't care what you say. That's a hate crime. You can't convince me otherwise. That shit is a goddamn hate crime.
That boy got lined up by Inhickley. That's what that was. That's what that was.
Look at that motherfucking hairline. Like, why they do him like this? Wait a minute. Why they got my mans looking like this?
Bruh, that's when you go to the Brian Hitch approved barbershop. They call it the Golden Hitch. And you ask him to give you a number 2 lineup. That's what that is. That's what that is.
Terrible. Terrible. Can't unsee it. And then I saw, you know what I really didn't like about this is that I saw there was a bunch of white people that kept like rushing to everybody's like post talking about the haircut. And this is, I'm going to tell you right now, this is why I can't stand some of y'all. There was no shortage of white people rushing to any post talking about Lucas's hair this season, talking about some, well, I mean, that's just the style, right? That's how it looked in the 80s. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, if someone did a fade on a black person and they weren't black,
no,
like you let a white person fade you up like this. No, fuck all that.
Dog, I can cut on House Party right now, and Kid had to erase her hair, and Kid still had that shit shaped up. Get out of my face.
Get out of my face.
Well, no, get out of my face.
Well, and then the messed up part was someone, I forget who it was, but someone actually posted a picture of what he looked like the season prior. And the season prior, his shit was it wasn't perfect, but it definitely looked better than the bullshit that they had on him. Like, cause that looked like a Tyler Perry wig. That shit looked like that's a Tyler Perry wig, like through and through. But yeah, everybody was trying to like curate all these different images, trying to like support their claim that there was nothing wrong with dude's hair. I was like, man, some of y'all white folks is diabolical.
Hey man,
some of y'all are diabolical.
I don't know if it happened during the Ninja Turtles crossover. Maybe Shredder did that to his line or some shit. Maybe Crane did. I don't know, dog.
Yeah, they was hanging out the Mirage Turtles. Yeah, they was hanging out the Mirage Turtles, so it could have happened. Also, I love how the Stranger Things Ninja Turtles crossover. Why are them little kids from Hawkins more about it than the Mirage Turtles? I'm trying to figure that out.
That's a good question.
I'm just saying. Oh,
but you know what? I actually want to ask. It was something I wanted to ask you anyway because I saw people talking about it in the Discord, and I didn't want to speak on it yet until I saw you. Because, and I promise y'all, we gonna get to stories. You all know how we do this, but this is a quick one. So, Power Rangers Prime.
Oh yeah. What about
it? It gone. It got canceled. It's gone bye. It's gone. But my question to you, because this was kind of abrupt, and they just started this whole new shebang, but.
That means VR Troopers isn't long for this earth either, then.
Oh, yeah. Because that was one of the main reasons I think they came back in the first place, was to be antagonists to people in Power Rangers Prime. But my question to you, because this is just something I was thinking. I remember, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. I remember when Transformers got canned, and then G.I. Joe got, well, let me not say canned, but ended. And then, just like an RKO out of nowhere, Skybound scooped him up, relaunched the entire thing. So when I saw that Power Rangers Prime got canned, or just got canceled, I was kind of thinking, is Boom giving it to somebody else, and maybe they're gonna do like what Skybound did with Energon? Or are they just not making Power Rangers ain't making the money that it used to? Is that what it is?
So I'm gonna tell you something, and I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
Oh, that confirmed. Trap God Thanos said VR Troopers is ending at 6. So yeah, VR Troopers about to be in Shadow Realm too. So here's the thing, and I don't know if a lot of people know because I think I talked about this briefly before, like somewhere else, but basically, I remember a few weeks ago. That feels like a few weeks ago on social media, I saw people erroneously going online and saying that after over, I forget exactly how many years, but basically they're like, after 50 some odd years, Super Sentai is ending. Like in the way they were talking about it, they were like, it's ending, it's never coming back. That's the way they were talking about it. They were talking about like Super Sentai is over, it's done, it's dead, it's dying, it's never coming back again. The reality is that it's not actually ending, it's rebranding. It's still gonna be fucking Super Sentai, and it's not even the first time they've done that shit. They've done it once before, but no one ever talks about that shit. But that's not the main thing. But also while all this is going on, because I believe it's Hasbro that has the rights over Power Rangers. Yeah, they are also no longer using Super Sentai to make new Power Ranger stuff. As a matter of fact, the last, I think, 2, 3, 4 seasons of Power Rangers that they have made, they've kind of largely, they're using the suits, they're using, like, a lot of the stuff, but they're not using all of, they're not as heavily reliant on the stock footage of the Super Sentai series to make the show. They're actually, they're actually taking the stuff, but making more original content out of it. Well, the new Power Rangers that is supposed to be on the horizon is supposed to be something because they're doing like a full reboot of Power Rangers, kind of as a result of all of these crazy things that are happening. And it's supposed to be the first Power Rangers season without Super Sentai footage, which I'm curious to see how that's going to work because honestly, that's kind of what brought motherfuckers to the dance. Keeping it a buck. But because of all that, and I feel like, I don't know if they were trying to take chicken shit and turn it into chicken salad with that fucking Power Rangers Prime shit, which don't get me wrong, I enjoy Power Rangers Prime, but the thing with Power Rangers Prime is that you're trying to take a property that people are already very intimately familiar with. Yeah. And you're trying to remix it and turn it into something new. To me, Power Rangers Prime to me is not much different than what DC and Marvel tried to do with Absolute Batman and the Absolute Wonder Woman, Ultimate Spider-Man, so on and so forth. But I feel like Power Rangers didn't stick the landing. Gotcha. In terms of Prime, they tried to be hey, this franchise you know and love, we're doing something different with it. And guess what? It's going to be wild and crazy. Well, here's the thing. You've been doing wild and crazy with Power Rangers for the past, I don't know how many years. What the fuck was Shattered Grid if not wild and crazy? What was all this other stuff you did following it if not wild and crazy? So I kind of wonder, it's not to say that I don't think Power Rangers Prime is a bad book. I think it's actually a pretty fun one, but I'm not surprised that it didn't catch on. You know what I mean? I feel like when you say Power Rangers, people are thinking about very specific things. It's kind of like when you say X-Men. When you say X-Men, there are going to be probably 4 very specific ideas of X-Men people are going to have in their head. And if you don't provide one of the 4 or something close to it, people are going to kind of be like, what the fuck is this? There's people who are going to, most people immediately start thinking about 90s era X-Men. You know, the fucking gatefold cover with Jim Lee, Chris Claremont, everybody on the Magneto sitting here and everybody running at him. Everybody thinks about that. They think about X-Men the animated series. They think about Krakoa. And you know what? And there's lots of people who you could probably make a case for the Grant Morrison X-Men. Those are usually kind of like the four.
Okay.
Yeah, those are kind of the four places. Also, I'll add a fifth for you nasty motherfuckers. You probably think about the original X-Men from the 60s. God help you. That's what you think about. With Power Rangers, it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
People are either thinking about Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Or there's a lot of people who like are kind of in that Lost Galaxy in space era. Power Rangers. There's gonna be people who are probably gonna be thinking about Power Rangers like Zeo. And maybe you might have some people that are probably like, if you want to get into like some of the, you want to get into some of like the, I guess, vaguely newer stuff. You might have some people that are kind of more in that, kind of Disney spectrum of, shit. I said Disney and then immediately blanked on which ones were. But no, because here's the thing. If you don't provide any of that, ain't nobody gonna give a shit. Nobody's gonna care. They don't want that shit. So there you have it.
Do you think it'll stay with Boom, or is somebody else going to try to scoop it up? Because Hasbro made the deal with Skybound, and Energon Universe is just firing on all cylinders. So you think somebody else might try to get?
I'm not gonna hold
Dynamite
you.
or somebody, or you think it's just gonna stay with Boom?
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think it's a bad idea for Hasbro to let Skybound have it.
Yeah, and I'm not, and for everybody else, because I don't want people to whine and cry, but I'm not saying that so Carter just wants Robert Kirkman to have everything. No, you can give it to somebody completely different over at Skybound, but I'm just saying, look at the success of when Hasbro they gave it to Transformers and IDD, like, because Transformers and Joe were with IDW for a good minute,
good long, like since I was in
they
were with them since like I got out of high school.
So with that being the case, with it kind of weaning and waning for Kirkman and Skybound to come get that, do you could a Dynamite get it? Could maybe an IDW, since we just lost Transformers and Joe, let's try to get Power Rangers up in here. We already trying to do it with the horror movies and shit with Frankenstein and Event Horizon and all that. So that was my question. You think it'll stay there, or do you think it'll go to someone else?
Personally, I would rather Skybound get it, just because and we didn't talk about this before, but there was an announcement that Transformers and G.I. Joe were going to have another they were actually have a legit crossover, but it was going to be a 3-way dance that was going to be, and this is in the Energon universe, which is kind of funny because we were literally just talking not too long ago about when they did a Transformers G.I. Joe mask kind of vibe in the past. Well, apparently they're doing it again. But in the Energon universe, it's gonna be a full on Transformers G.I. Joe mask deal. Which I'm 100%. I'm 100% in for. That's the type of shit that I can get down with just about any day of the week.
Okay.
But that said, and for anyone who is curious about, I guess the logistics of such, here, let me see if I can. I want to see. I think I actually have some of these saved, because it was kind of wild. Like when I remember when I saw it, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, somehow this snuck past me. I just, for whatever reason, I just was not paying attention. And this whole little setup that they got over here, where which, to be fair, a lot of it is not really terribly surprising, considering that I saw some people acting up saying that, oh man, dude, I had no idea that they were doing that they were finally gonna put the G.I. Joes and Transformers together. But the thing is, Hound, I believe it was, has been in Transformers. Has been in G.I. Joe for several issues now by this point. But yeah, right here, this is one of them right here.
That is a fresh cover, bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
100%.
even a big G.I. Joe guy, but Duke and Optimus, that's kind of fresh.
Yeah, oh no, that's cold a motherfucker. I was like, you can't deny it. It literally cannot be denied. They've also got, this is actually another G.I. Joe joint right here. Like just kind of further doubling down on the Hound of it all. And where to go? This one right here, you got another one. Duke working with the Autobots, which it seems like on paper would be like the most normal thing. Duke has issues with the Transformers because he has yet to have met them. He will be meeting them for the first time.
He's still shell shocked from Starscream fucking up his boy.
Yeah, he. As a matter
I
of
need to catch up on this shit, dog. I really do.
As a matter of fact, the most recent arc that just started, the Dreadnought, the Dreadnought War. They actually address it for the first time in a little bit. He's still like kind of fucked up about losing his boy to Starscream, and it's like, oh hey, friendly reminder, he ain't over that shit yet. Just because like I said, like this right here, like this is under lock and key. Because Clutch has not told really anyone that there's a Transformer in their midst. So he's just been hanging out with this motherfucker, keeping that shit hush hush, because he know how Duke gonna act. But
that makes me want. I gotta catch up on that.
Like I said, say what you will. Also, I want to share this real quick because this shit is kind of goated right here. I love when people do covers like these because you got the Joe Squad right here. But then you flip that bad boy, and it's like, bam, Cobra right there. Fresh. I was like, bruh.
Poster. That's a poster right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I got to get both. I got to get both now. Why am I not getting both? Why would I not get both? But yeah, that's something that's going to be coming up on the horizon here. When is that actually going to be dropping? In February. February is when it's going to be going down.
Okay.
And it's gonna be interesting. I think the one thing that's gonna be kind of weird, probably for a lot of people, is that it's not gonna be the entirety of Mask that's gonna be involved. It's the way that it was described in the article I read. It's only gonna be Matt Tracker that shows up. But I mean, honestly, what else you gonna do? So there you go. Yeah.
All right. Now that we have now that we've gotten everybody comfortable, we let everybody come into the pews. We let everybody come into the pews. We let the choir get comfortable like that. Are you ready to start the Blerd Cave service?
Let's do
Rem Fear. That is ridiculous.
Y'all know them keys?
That is ridiculous, that joke. Hey man, let's talk about these fucking books, bro. I'm not dealing with you today. Come on. We're not gonna be here 3 hours.
Let's start. Yeah, exactly.
Tell them, Rev. That's what popped in my head when you. Tell them, Rev.
You know what?
Talk about these goddamn comics, man. I'm not playing with you today.
I'm sorry. So, okay. So, for those who may or may not know, a new book dropped this week.
Yes.
And it was the Infernal one himself. The Infernal Hulk is now on the scene. And you know what? This is something that, was this in, I can't remember if this part was actually in, I think it was, excuse me. But for those who do not know, the Infernal Hulk, because I was talking about it on Threads, and I did encounter at least a couple of people, because they weren't reading current Hulk. So I did encounter at least a couple of people, maybe a little more than that, who were confused about why this new Hulk was out here just laying folks down.
We got somebody in the chat said somebody told him that was Clue. I forgot about that variant. I forgot about that variant of the Hulk, bro. Holy. You have some horrible, horrible people in your circle.
Yes,
Maddie Tyler Durden. You have some terrible people.
Dude, whoever was
Elite. No. Shut your mouth. That was one of the main things I brought up to Ernie when talking about this issue. You don't see a red band nowhere on this goddamn comic. Nowhere. Which then begs the question, why do y'all do that stupid ass shit? It's because y'all scared that nobody gonna buy them books unless y'all put some stupid ass shit like that red band. Ooh, I bet people buy it now. I bet we get sales now. But I'm not gonna talk about this is Ernie's time. He's been catching up on Philip Kennedy Johnson's Hulk run. I actually looked for it in the shop yesterday, Ernie. In the bargain bin, all they had was trade 5 in there. That was the only one that was discounted. Not 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just 5. Just 5.
No.
So
they said, no, you want that first hit? That first hit, you got to pay full price, pimp.
Yeah.
But no, I saw where did it go? I was literally just looking at it.
The nigga said that ain't Hulk.
That's what it was. That's damage. Look, Damage got blown off in DC K.O. and wound up.
Could you imagine?
Got knocked through the source wall and landed in the Marvel Comics universe. Ain't that about a bitch?
Could you imagine catching it so good in an event? You got a new #1 in a different company.
Got broke off. So
let's get into it. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. So basically, for those who have not been keeping up, I'm here to tell you, if you've probably seen or heard about the chicanery that goes down in Infernal Hulk #1. I'm gonna go into right now. If you've not been reading Philip Kennedy Johnson's Incredible Hulk, none of what I'm about to say is going to make sense to you. So I'm going to just kind of give you the briefest of primers for this. But just know that Infernal Hulk takes place after 30 issues.
Yeah.
30 issues of Incredible Hulk where Banner and Hulk are not on good terms. They do not like each other. And for the most part, Hulk is trying to figure out at every turn a way to make Banner go away permanently. Like to where Hulk is in full control at all times. And spoiler alert, he kind of slick does later on in the run. But all the while this is going on, there's a new big bad on the horizon, the Mother of Horrors. And she has a child called the Eldest who is trying to bring her back because there was this whole story arc where it's revealed the reason why the One Below All even exists is because when the One Above All tried to pull up on the Mother of Horrors, she hit that motherfucker with that good shit and split his ass in two, basically creating the two sides that exist, the One Below All and the One Above All. And because of this, the One Below All decided he was going to imprison her and lock her away for all eternity. And the only way to free her is they need the Fractured Sun, a.k.a. the Hulk. And basically,
boy got so many different variations of his name. God damn.
Right? They keep
Good
coming.
Lord.
But I will say, I think the Fractured Sun is probably my favorite so far.
Okay.
But to get to the end of it, the Eldest basically spends 30 issues trying to send every single monster humanly imaginable, every type of threat at the Hulk humanly possible, all in an effort to take over the Hulk's body and use it to open the prison that the mother is in. And spoiler alert, the Eldest is successful. But it doesn't go quite the way the Eldest was hoping, and the end result ultimately leads to this new Hulk that is running around. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute. This kind of looks like Hulk. Is this somebody else? Is this Bruce in there? Is this, like what's going on here? And I just want to show you guys something.
Is this what you sent me, like, this week?
No. So I'm about to get there. I'm about to get there.
Okay.
I'm about to get to what I
Okay.
showed you. But okay, so the last thing that we saw at the end of Hulk number 30 was this hand busting up out the hole. All the green gamma goodness coming out. They just busted up out the prison. Infernal Hulk takes place immediately after this.
Okay.
So, and now I want to remind y'all, this ain't your daddy's Hulk. Because the military, God help them, the military has decided that they want to pull up on the Hulk. And you kind of see it here. You see it here where they're like, oh, hey,
this art is nuts, by the way.
Oh no, this is off the chain. This is off chain. Because I think this is still Nick Klein, right?
Nick Klein,
yeah. Nick Klein's a bad motherfucker. This is
so good.
He a bad motherfucker. You don't fuck with Nick. You don't fuck with Nick on this. But no, you see here, and here I actually, you know what? I want you guys to understand something. What you are about to see next. Actually, the next couple of things, actually.
Yeah. This red band right here. This is all red band.
This comic, I actually am saying right now, this comic should have been polybagged.
Oh, wow.
It should have been polybagged. It should have been polybagged. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look,
I don't agree with that. Ernie's trying to take more money out of your pocket because he's a Marvel shield. That's what that is.
No, because if you are going to put a red band on that Blade book and on that Blood Hunt,
for one page, a panel,
for a single page, a single panel. Come on now. This is because like right here, this right here is the start. This right here is the start of the bad things. This is not the Infernal Hulk. This is the bad intentions Hulk, is what this is. This is a Hulk. Like, we talk about the Batman who laughs. This is the Hulk with bad intentions, is what we got here. But and here's the thing. There's something very specific that is said here. And I could easily forgive you if some of y'all might have missed it. So here, I want to make sure y'all can see what I see. Now, remember what I said earlier. That Hulk has been trying to find a way to get rid of Banner. You notice that the cops, the military, they're basically trying to say, hey, Dr. Banner, we need you to calm down, sir. We got to bring you in. And he's like, there is no Banner here. Now, some people would read that and immediately think, oh, that's Hulk. Man, Hulk done got free from Banner and done lost his whole mind. Well, no, that is actually not the case. So what is actually going on here is that this is the eldest. This is the eldest having taken over the Hulk's body and is basically piloting him. Matter of fact, the whole reason why he has that green scar down the middle of his body and why he looks like he's two different people stitched together, that is a direct result of what the eldest did to Hulk before taking over his body. We saw, actually, and I showed this to Carter the other day just because I thought it was funny.
He showed me.
So once again, shout out to Nick Klein, because like I said, bad motherfucker, but this
is what he sent me. This is why there is no Banner here. Because if you can tell by the front, it's because he ripped Banner out. Literally ripped him. That is nasty when he sent me this. That is gross.
So basically, yeah. And notice, no polybag. No polybag. Crazy. It's crazy how that works, huh?
See, and I'm gonna tell you why in this regard. And this is just because of my homeboy that works at Sony. He told me this about working on God of War. It's because you don't get not even just green blood. They're monsters. So that was why you don't have to worry about a polybag or parental advisory like we'll get into later with DC K.O. But that Infernal Hulk, oh no. You can't use that excuse, me, dog. No. But yes, again, this shit was disgusting.
Oh yeah, it's like the same reason I told people when people were getting mad about Predator Badlands being PG-13, and when I tried to explain to them why it's PG-13, I was like, it's not because the movie's not violent. It's hella violent. Predator Badlands is probably one of the most violent Predator movies. However, none of the people that are being violenced are human. They're all monsters, aliens, or robots. So it's like that's why. But then we get to what I feel is probably the one time Marvel maybe might have been right to use that polybag. I want to go back to the last image. This was the last thing you saw, right? It was the last thing we showed. Is Infernal Hulk just kind of sitting there? Notice the heads of the people down below. He's just kind of, look at how much taller and bigger he is than them.
Yeah.
And then we go here. This is his response to all of that. He just said, bah! And
we have seen that thunderclap in so many different forms of media. We've seen it in Marvel Rivals. I saw somebody saying that there needs to be an Infernal Hulk skin in Marvel Rivals. One thing I'm gonna say about that though, that is not gonna make you a better Hulk player. That is not gonna make you a better tank player. Big time. You can have that skin all you want, but you still suck with Hulk. You still suck with Hulk. Now,
I saw somebody say that about Gambit. They were like, "Man, somebody need to put the death skin for Gambit in the game." It's like, well, if you slaw with Gambit without it,
if you still a shitty support, big dog.
It's like the fucking Tony Stark shit in Spider-Man Homecoming. Is like, if you weren't anything without it, then you ain't gonna be. Like, ain't this not a bit?
Back on brand. We've seen it in Marvel Rivals. We saw it in Ed Norton's Hulk. We saw it in Ang Lee's Hulk. We saw it in the Avengers with Joss Whedon. But this shit here, like dog.
Well, I mean, I just love this whole exchange because, like, right here, he's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "From you." Bah! And also, I love how, like, after that, he's like, "Nothing."
Whole top of his head erased,
gone. Like he just took the eraser and went, "Yeah, get that up out of here."
Apparently. The eldest is a fan of Matt Hardy because he saw this man's whole upper face and just said, delete.
Yeah, it's like,
thunderclap this man to oblivion.
Woo! Dude, and here's the sad part about it is, now when I actually posted this image on social media, and this is where people were like, man, dude, Marvel really just letting Hulk do whatever the fuck he wants now. People were criticizing the story because they were criticizing it from the angle that they thought this was Bruce Banner. They thought this was Banner Hulk. And it's like, no, this is not Banner Hulk. Banner is somewhere else. And
can I just say, stop assuming shit, stupid ass internet people.
Yeah.
Stop getting up in arms and mad that Marvel is doing this and you're criticizing because Bruce Banner wouldn't do this. If your stupid asses were reading something and not just looking at it, and then trying to type using your Twitter fingers, you all would know the actual story of it all. So please, disrespectfully, shut the fuck.
It's always funny to me too because it's always someone. It's literally every time. It's always someone who is not actually like engaging with comics at the time. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to knock because I know there's lots of people who love comics but don't currently read them. But here's my thing: if I don't know what's going on in the story, I don't assume to know what's going on in the story. I read it first, then I will make my assumptions based on what I read. But yeah, I saw a lot of people like being like really up in arms, like really angry. Like just being like, man, dude, Hulk, they're just making Hulk kill. They're completely rude to character, man. Banner wouldn't do that. It's like, dude, okay, first off, Banner has fucked up some folks, okay? Let's not act like Hulk has never killed anybody. Cause I will take you back to in some cases, yeah, in some instances where he does actually end up killing people, a lot of the time it's by accident, but let's keep it a buck. When Hulk first hit the scene, please believe, people didn't just hate him because he knocked over buildings.
Yeah.
It's because there were people in those buildings.
Bird nerd, are those brains? Those are brains, skull, helmet,
yes.
piece, tendon, bone,
look,
all
memories.
kind of herbs and spices. Oh, this boy said
memories, knowledge sprayed across the panel. Yeah, exactly.
You know how many TCAP scores are on the pavement right now?
Dude, this man don't know math no more now because of this.
Nope. He already knew he didn't know common sense just for seeing this big ass Hulk with the scar going down, and you go, hey, what you want?
No, it's insane. And here's like, and real quick, I want to set this up because once again,
okay,
to kind of put you in the space of how separated Banner and Hulk truly are. Remember the image I showed you earlier where Banner was getting ripped out of Hulk's body? Well, here, I'm going to take you a step further. Yeah, you got green intestines and shit falling out of Hulk's body. Because also, by the way, in case no one caught it, yes, that is the Abomination that is ripping Banner out of Hulk's body. But the thing is, it's the Abomination's body, but it is also the eldest controlling him.
Yeah, that's what I assume when you said it to me. Okay.
Yeah, that is the eldest. So basically, I want to show you this because this is actually some nasty work right here. So the eldest had not just the Abomination sewed up.
Mm-hmm.
In the previous issue,
yeah,
this motherfucker had here. This is it right here. Boom. So like, look at this shit. This motherfucker had the Absorbing Man. This motherfucker had Doc Samson. We ain't seen Doc Samson now. Like, Doc Samson just been in, like, outside of the Miles Morales book, we just don't see or hear about Doc Samson no more.
I didn't know he was in the Miles book. Last I heard of Doc Samson was at Gamma Flight.
Well, okay, so the new Hulk that is Miles's therapist, Keisha Kwan.
Oh, you did the video on. Okay. Yeah.
She works for Doc Samson.
Okay.
She works for Doc Samson, and as a matter of fact, that's how Doc Samson shows up in the Miles Morales book, because initially he was working as a therapist for Miles, but then he passed Miles over to Keisha Kwan.
Gotcha. I love that somewhere the actual Sasquatch is still running around in Doc Samson's body. Doc Samson is still Sasquatch right now.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
That is outrageous.
Dr. Walter Lankowski is still out here piping down women, picking him up on the side of the road. But no, that's Betty. That's Betty right there up front.
Oh.
That's Betty, and then you got Scar in the back. So this motherfucker had all four of these motherfuckers hemmed up, and was basically draining their gamma to put into an egg that had the Abomination in it, and basically took that motherfucker over. So yeah, when you see this shit right here, yeah, that is how you get what is kind of a mix of classic Abomination, MCU Abomination, but not really diving into that nasty Immortal Hulk
Okay, I'm so happy you said that. That shit was so nasty. Ugh. And I don't mean nasty because like bad. I mean nasty because that shit was gross with them fucking hands and opening. Ugh.
Yeah, that shit was. I mean, I liked it, but it was fucking like it. It was uncomfortable to look at. That was some fucking Cthulhu Elder God bullshit. So now that I've said that, I want to go back to this because, like, once again, you got Hulk sitting here talking about some, hey man, you were right about the kid. Tell her I'm sorry. Because for those who know, Carter's favorite character, Charlie Tidwell, she is RUNOFT. She is gone. She is run off. She is a werewolf now. For those who do not know, she became technically she's Skinwalker, not a werewolf. She's Skinwalker. Yeah. But she is also the host of a Skinwalker god, Lycana. But like basically she got mad at Hulk because she was like, "Oh, you just like Banner. All right, I'm out of here. Peace." We ain't seen her since. She dipped like 3 issues prior to this.
I'm just sad that it took that long.
You know what was funny though? I don't know if you saw this, but there was an issue where they ran into the Winter Soldier. And well, it was kind of first off, them Clea Strange sending Bucky to come collect the Hulk was nasty work. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. But yeah, basically, when all of this shit went down, basically what happened was this right here. Like, so you had Abomination get his paws on the Hulk because this was kind of the whole thing. So Dr. Voodoo had put a protection spell on Banner and basically said, "Hey, I'm making it so the eldest cannot take your body over." This is actually why it took so long for the eldest to do it. But the eldest was like, "Well, wait a minute. Fuck all that. I'll just go through Hulk." Because the protection spell only applied to Banner. So he just said, "Well, fine. Get Banner up out of here. I just take you. Like, I don't need the regular human body. I can take this one too." And basically, this is why, like, you can see right here, he's kind of ripping into and like
that is like Philip Kennedy Johnson was like just to get ideas of what he wanted to do for this book because that's some shit fresh out of like The Thing. Look like he merging with him. That is nasty, bro.
This is why when you get to Infernal Hulk, why he looks so fucked up. And like, and here's the thing, it gets worse. It actually gets worse. Because by the time here, let me see if I can find it. So see how he got the nasty arm? See how he got the nasty arm right there? He got the
I like how Banner gets snatched out of him. And it gives this man the Scary Movie 2 effect. It gives him the little arm. That's crazy.
It's kind of wild. But no, what ultimately ends up happening is he finds the Mother of Horrors. This is actually her. This is the Mother of Horrors right here. But when he gets to her, also, by the way, man, this right here,
that's disgusting. Huge. I didn't realize it was that massive. Okay, Jesus.
She's because she's an elder. She's basically an elder god.
Bloodborne.
So she does. Dude, she looked like some shit you would fight down in Chalice Dungeon. But no,
it looked like the shit Orphan of Kos came out of.
Yes, dude. So basically, she has existed on Earth since the Demiurge created it. Like basically, while all the other elder gods and shit were running around, she was there. She just was hiding. That's basically the way they kind of frame it.
Okay, bro. But
fucking
soul reaver ass creatures. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Also, dude, here's the sad part though. So I told y'all it's taken 30 issues to get here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that the eldest has found his mama, guess what she ain't doing? She is not responding. She is not responding to anything he is saying because her ass is gone. Like you can see the light in them eyes, like right here. Yeah, that light gone big time. That light is gone. She ain't with us no more. She ain't here no more.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom,
boom,
boom, boom.
And I miss my mother, of course.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. Let's move on.
Yeah, so yeah, basically, what does the eldest decide to do then? He decides, well, I'm gonna wake you up somehow. He said, you gonna wake up. And basically just starts eating. So, like, yeah, when you get here, like, yeah, like this part right here, he's ripping her apart, basically just pulling her apart, like just taking whole chunks and chomps out of her and all this other shit. Basically, he's consuming her to the point that by the time as we said before, this is not your daddy's Hulk. This is why when we get to that next thing, he's on demon time. Why he is like this by the time that you get to that next thing. This is why Hulk looks different, because not only is it not Hulk, I mean it is Hulk, it's Hulk's body, but Hulk's body has now been further transformed by the consumption of the Mother of Horrors.
This shit is gross.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Munch Mom. Yeah, Munch Mom.
Ugh, bro. It remind me of fucking. It remind me of fucking Slither, dude. I can't. Michael Rooker. We were eating his mom. Ugh, bro.
Yeah, that honestly, you can't convince me that's not what they were going for. You cannot convince me. And here's the thing. This Hulk, I mean, as you would imagine, he just thunderclapped a dude's fucking head wide the fuck open. So why wouldn't you think this guy isn't more powerful? But I mean, you look at this shit, the military is literally hitting this motherfucker with everything they got, which, by the way, normally never goes well for anyone trying to do this to the Hulk. But what I love is this shit right here. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw someone do this where they actually, like, depicted the bullets and everything that, like...
That's what that is. I thought he had some kind of gross tentacle action going on.
No,
like the suckers on tentacles or something. But that is a dope way to. Nick Klein is a great artist when he's not forced. I'm not gonna say forced. When he is being made to do this nasty shit here.
Yeah,
but, that's dope to show the bullets just bouncing off him. Like that's a nice little detail. That's a nice little detail. You won't see that from a lot of other artists, like artists we were talking about before we started,
right.
Like they couldn't even keep.
I don't even want to go back there. I don't even want to go back there. But no, I mean, this is also, I don't know if you caught this. Did you catch? I mean, this is technically something we've seen in other Hulk comics, but I thought it was funny because we literally saw Donny Cates' Hulk do this in the first issue of that book, where he took I think in the Cates book, I think he was swinging a tank. And this one he's swinging a helicopter. But just swinging the shit out. And here's the thing. In the Donny Cates Hulk, because remember, people had the same criticism. People had the same criticism about Donny Cates' Hulk they had about this one, saying, like, oh man, they're letting Hulk just kill people willy-nilly now. Man, they doing Hulk dirty as hell. But the thing was, in that book, he wasn't actually killing anybody.
Nope.
It was like Donny Cates' Hulk was doing the exact same shit. He was chopping motherfuckers' heads off and ripping people in half and and all this other crazy shit. And I remember people got up in arms about that shit, kind of similarly. Like, this was the one where he took tank swinging around and knocked somebody's head off. And everybody's like, oh, man, that's some bullshit, man. Y'all doing Hulk dirty as fuck right now, man. It's crazy. But the thing was, it was all in Banner's mind. It wasn't in the real world. But that's just it. This in the real world. This is why you need the polybag. We just made a case for the polybag right now. There's a lot of dead folks right here. There's a lot of folks that's about to go right here. This is the worst match of Hell Let Loose you have ever played. Look, made Carter have a memory. Made Carter have a memory of that goddamn game. Lord, could you imagine we was playing Hell Let Loose and we sit here trying to come up with a plan to take some shit down, and all of a sudden this motherfucker show up and just start blowing up everything?
I just remember how mad you used to get because the game has no anything to let you know who did it, where they did it from. The screen just goes blank.
Like you just be fuck
and
that
shit.
You just be running
him so mad. Bro.
You just be running all of a sudden.
Those were some ones I wish one of us had streamed. Ernie would get so mad at that shit because
I hated it.
I think we both made the mistake of going into it thinking, okay, just Battlefield.
Yeah, we were very
so
wrong.
We were so wrong.
Also, I just want to say something too, because I feel like this bears being brought up.
Okay.
I want y'all to understand something. This isn't just a Hulk who is just doing random shit, okay? Because I know what y'all thinking, like, oh, well, Hulk could do this if he just really wanted to. No, here's the thing. I want to take you a step further. I want to show you the type of chicanery that's going on here. I feel like Philip Kennedy Johnson read Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers and said, oh, we can do that? Okay, all right. So here is not Cluh. And look at this shit right here. Polybag. Where's the polybag?
Bruh.
Where is the polybags?
That was the one constant that was in my head. So I'm like, yeah, there is no reason. And it's not because I don't want the shit polybag, because I feel like that's just them trying to find another way to get another $1 or $2 out of y'all. It's kind of gross. But for this comic to not have it anywhere.
Yeah.
And Punisher Red Band is still coming out. And it's for way less than what this comic showed in one issue.
Yes.
So it's just like, Marvel is
there's no need.
So gross sometimes, dude. They're so unnecessary.
Because look at what he's doing. Like pay close attention to what's going on here. And also want to point out something else. Like I said earlier, you're probably asking yourself, well, wait a minute. Well, I mean, this is just dude doing Hulk shenanigans. Take you a step further. So right here, this person can see kind of similar to how Devil Hulk could like look at people and kind of read them.
Yeah.
In Immortal Hulk, this Hulk can do something similar, but he'll take it a step further. He'll take it a step further. Look at this shit right here. Look how this motherfucker just. Well, he said schmack and knock dude into all the razor wire and shit.
In the eldest defense, any stupid motherfucker that thinks, nope, I can do it. I'm a named character. My name Travis. I'm finna fuck Hulk up with this M16.
You remember how old boy caught it in Incredible Hulk before what was it, Blonsky, before he became the Abomination? Remember he got in Hulk's face and Hulk just kicked that dude? It was like,
I don't even think the kick killed him. I think ragdolling into that tree is what killed him.
He was like, ugh.
Well, it didn't kill him. It didn't kill him because I see there's this dude in the chat right now. He wants to find some way to correct you, and he's probably gonna try to correct me about this fucking Hulk movie. I know that didn't actually kill Blonsky. It was just a funny ragdoll effect and him honestly making out with a tree. So,
honestly, I know he didn't die. It's dumber that it didn't kill him, actually.
Fair.
That is killed. There is no amount of punch pulling. He thought I just saw that.
You just saw it.
Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
That boy said, "We got something to put on a headstone." Travis. Shot at Hulk. You ain't gotta say shit else on that tombstone. Shot at
Hulk. You don't even have to say and missed. But no, you look at this shit, like, look at what he's doing. Like, look how he's pulling these people apart. Look how he's mashing people together. And then he does something, he then ends up doing something I think is even more insane. Is that he starts transforming people.
Oh, real quick. Hold on. We gotta get you up. We gotta get you up out of here. I hate actually ass people. We got to get you out of here for a minute, dog. We gotta get you out of here for a second. Please go ahead. Go.
I'm about to say. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, motherfuckers really act like they be like on the moral high ground or some shit. It's like, dude, why are you here then? Like, why are you like go somewhere else? Go somewhere else.
Well, actually, but shut your ass up.
Look,
don't be a Buzz Killington over here. But please go. I don't even want to take you off your thing. Go ahead. Finish your Canada Dry.
Yeah,
which
you know what?
kind of makes me want a fucking Canada Dry.
Here. Blerd Without Fear, not sponsored actually, by Canada Dry. No, don't leave them be. Send them to the shadow realm every time. Because you know what?
I do it. I'm not having I hate people that do this shit. I do. But like I said, I don't want it to take away from what Ernie is talking about, because we just saw a dude get the life literally squeezed. All the juices got squeezed about his motherfucker. Like,
look, he said, man, let me get all this up out you. Let me get this life up out you.
I don't know what was worse in this issue. Was it the thunderclap or the two dudes he wanted to make a sandwich?
Yeah, he mashed into each other. It's like, what the fuck?
Like, which was worse? Ugh.
And look,
this book is gross.
He's literally turning people into zombies. He's literally turning people into zombies. It's crazy. And then this is what I love. I love this part. Because you see how he's got old boy hemmed up. You see how he got old boy hemmed up in the razor wire.
Yeah.
Look at what he's doing right here. He literally puts his hand in the ground. Says, I summon the living city of Golgothia. God damn it. And all of a sudden you start like all the rumbling. You got all like the ground shaking, the ground rumbling. Look what this motherfucker done pulled up out the ground.
So when I saw this, when I saw this part, it made more sense what what Philip Kennedy Johnson was talking about in his like Twitter video. Because for a lot of you that may or may not know, Philip Kennedy Johnson recently just signed a exclusivity deal with Marvel. So we got to give him, we got to drop one of Clue's bombs for him getting that exclusivity, you know, with the guaranteed bag. We got to drop one of Clue's bombs for that one. But I will say one thing for any of y'all that was kind of on the fence about that Superman by Philip Kennedy Johnson omnibus, run. Don't walk to your local comic shop. You better get that motherfucker now. You better grab that World Trade. You better go get that omnibus quick, fast. But back to my point.
Motherfucker gone.
Oh yeah. But my main thing is when I saw this shot, going back to Philip Kennedy Johnson's video, because he talked about a lot of the stuff that he has planned.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of the most biggest things that he has ever done when it comes to the comic stuff. So when I saw that last shot of this nasty, just horrific old yarn ass world that,
I mean, look at this shit.
just made.
Well, wait. No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Like, soon as you walk in this motherfucker and you just hear that. You hear that?
So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a big deal. So we're probably, you know, I could be wrong in this, but I'm pretty certain we're probably gonna get some kind of nasty Hulk event from this, because if they're showing the eldest is able to do this, there is no doubt in my mind that at some later issue, this Infernal Hulk is going to look completely different than how he looks right now with the scars. He's probably going to have wings. It's probably going to have a lot of eyes. It's probably going to have a lot of teeth, and it's going to look fucking disgusting. But I can guarantee you, just looking at all this art, Nick Klein cannot stop cheesing from this gross shit that he is drawing, dude. So yeah, Cthulhu. There you go. It's gonna be. I feel like we're gonna get some kind of like Cthulhu.
Yeah, because
Hulk event about this because the one thing that Philip Kennedy Johnson, like, look at that. I couldn't even. I thought that was a horse, like some kind of dead horse head, until you zoomed it in, and I see it's some kind of Cthulhu monster. So the one thing that Philip Kennedy Johnson has talked about in interviews is how his Hulk run, he took a lot of cues from stuff that he either wanted to see or that he has seen in Hellboy, which is a book that he's a real big fan of. So looking at this and then looking at some of the stuff in Hellboy, it's going to be something huge that Marvel is going to do. And the fact that he's been on the book as long as he has, and we're getting the spin off of it. So I feel like this is going to be insanity, what we're going to see here.
Also, man, something that I really dug. Something I really dug about this is I love a good callback. A good callback. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of the callback. Okay. It's a thing. There's an art form to it that I feel few people. I feel like few people have been able to to truly pull off like in a meaningful way. And that classic kind of maestro vibe that kind of made a comeback in the Immortal Hulk series, where at multiple points, like, Hulk would be sitting on that throne. And I love how Philip got Nick to set this. To set this up. Like, this brother said, yeah, man, I got the purple pants on. I got this green scar. I'm the real green scar around this motherfucker. That boy sitting on that throne
way better than Dwayne Johnson did at the end of Black Adam.
Hey, Carter, I don't know if you know this, but the hierarchy of the Marvel Comics universe is about to change forever. The hierarchy, sir. The hierarchy. But no, that said, that is kind of where we are right now with the Infernal Hulk.
Yep.
Like, that series,
I'm cool with it.
I'm here.
I'm looking more
toward
the future, because it's like somebody else said in the chat, like they're totally gonna squeeze a Hulk event out of this, which I'm down for, because I would rather read, even though I'm talking about, and I don't want you all to think I'm shitting on the book because of how gross it is, but no, I say that as a positive. But I was not someone who was really interested in the big. I was not someone who was interested in the World War Hulk of it all, even though I did read it. But this is more my speed, just kind of seeing like the Hellboy Swamp Thing-esque nasty version of the Hulk that I got in Immortal Hulk. So I'm down for it if this is the event we're getting, because I feel like there have been several instances where they've tried to turn like Hulk stuff into an event and they didn't. Somebody brought up Doc Green earlier. I feel like they could have done Doc Green as an event, but then the Secret Wars of it all. I also agree with somebody else. They said, so Yuri G, if this is Wanda's first job as Sorcerer Supreme she got to deal with, Godspeed.
man, what you just said. Because here's the thing. That's the thing I think people need to really pay attention to. This isn't just a Hulk. Yeah. This is a Hulk that has demonic powers on a level we've really not seen on any meaningful level, in my personal opinion. Because, I mean, even Devil Hulk, for as much as he was often referred to as Devil Hulk, was not on demon time the way the Infernal Hulk is. And I'm here for it. I think this is great. I think that it's a nice natural progression. It's a nice natural progression. You especially like if you want to talk about spiritual follow-ups to the Immortal Hulk series, which this clearly is. And once again, even with all this stuff, there's still tons of really cool stories that could potentially come out of this. And once again, I know your mileage with Charlie is going to vary greatly. Because she is a character for a large part of that 30-issue run. But I think even taking Charlie into account, which I don't mind Charlie that much, she is annoying at times. But honestly, most children are annoying to me on some level.
I feel like Philip Kennedy Johnson and Benjamin Percy were kind of taking notes from each other because you had Charlie in Incredible Hulk, but then if you read Benjamin Percy's Ghost Rider, you had Talia Warroad over there. Now, we did see what happened with her at the end of that one. Spoilers, she gone. But
she ain't here no more.
I want to respond to Jay. That the Helverine is probably going to show up in this. I would respectfully disagree because for the most part, Helverine is more so just. I just wanted to do something fun with a character ain't nobody using. Oh, ain't nobody using docking? Bet. So and I think with this, he's trying to play it. And I mean Philip Kennedy Johnson when I say this, but I think he's trying to play this more serious. So this is one of those cases where I kind of wish Benjamin Percy was still on Ghost Rider because this would fit completely in this Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
If you've read his run with Exhaust and all the other stuff that was going on in that book,
dude, I'm not gonna hold you. That book should still be running.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, it should still be running. Like Benjamin Percy's that book should have still been running.
And you know what's crazy? He didn't get 30. I think he got 25. If you count
25.
If you count Final Vengeance, which was the last thing.
Yeah.
So I think that would have fit in here perfectly. If you can use other like horror-esque, or like you brought up Dr. Voodoo, if this is what they want to go with and tell Steve Orlando, here's her first job with Wanda, to do that. But just going back to the Helverine of it all, I feel like they're going to play this a lot more serious. I don't know truly what the Avengers could do to this, and I'm really interested in how Philip Kennedy Johnson is going to write how the Avengers handle this.
Same.
We do know that Banner is around. He is sipping a flat white somewhere while all of this chaos is going on.
That was also the other thing I did forget to mention. Yeah. The Avengers know what's happening.
Yeah.
The Avengers are painfully aware of what is going on because you actually see it towards the end. They're watching. They know what's going down. Really, all the heroes know that it's going down. Also, I love this. Cap and Spider-Man just chilling on a couch on a rooftop somewhere.
Can you keep it right here?
Yeah.
You just told a reason why you love it. I'm going to give you a reason why the military probably hated it. Because you have several military minds that probably look up to and are inspired by Captain America. And they want to be close to the man that Steve Rogers is. So you get one, get his head blown off with a clap. You get two, they get made into a human jelly sandwich. And what is the guy doing that they inspire to be like, oh, this nigga on a roof on a couch somewhere with Spider-Man watching this shit happen on C-SPAN. That's what he doing.
It's like, bro, what is life right now?
Can you imagine being in heaven and you like, where was Cap doing all that? He was probably saving. Nah, he was on the couch.
Well, the thing is, everybody knows too, because I forgot to show this part. Yeah, the Fantastic Four know what's going down. Yeah. They know what's up. Like everybody across the globe is seeing this break down because, like, he literally, like I said, he didn't just because I want to remind you guys, this shit right here, he didn't transport anybody to this realm. He brought this realm to Earth. He brought this realm to Earth. He literally laid that shit smack dab in the middle of Kentucky. just chilling. Just say, here you go, man. Y'all have this. Y'all good? Cool. So no.
Where is Bob at? Bob's dead.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah.
Bob died in King in Black, and Valkyrie, Jane Foster, last I saw, helped him get to Valhalla. Yeah, cross over to Valhalla after that. So the Sentry's gone.
Yeah, and his body came back during the Strange series, and then that got deleted.
That got deleted. So his powers fully, as far as we know, are in a young woman whose name I cannot remember.
Solaris.
Thank you. If Philip Kennedy Johnson tries to bring her out of the woodwork to try to combat this, I would be fucking shocked. But for right now, they do still have someone with the Sentry's power set out there somewhere. But last I checked, she was getting trained by Misty Knight and I believe Captain Marvel to kind of get her powers under control, which is a pretty way of saying that we probably ain't gonna see baby girl no time soon. Well, but yes. Look, we can correct you on something, David Johnson, since you've been trying to correct everybody else in this goddamn chat for the past hour we've been live. Yes, the Sentry is dead. I just said it.
Pay attention.
I wanted to get through some super chats real quick before.
Real quick. I want to get that last thing though. I want to get that
last thing. Go ahead.
Because here.
What'd you see?
Where's Banner been hiding?
With his back turned, because that ain't got nothing to do with me no more. It's crazy.
Look, wait. This is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something here because the whole time this has been going on, Infernal Hulk is just wrecking everything. Infernal Hulk is literally just running roughshod over everything. And meanwhile, you got Bruce Banner himself sitting here talking about some.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
It's the fact that he got his back turned. He not finna look at it. He not finna acknowledge it. I'm just finna fucking ghost it. That ain't got nothing to do with me no more, dog.
He's like, man, I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. I mean, you know, he's probably. I say this in jest. Yeah, I say all this in jest. I feel like he is gonna do something, but like I feel like he's gonna do it. I don't know. Like I feel like it's one of those things. You know how Banner always is. Like he's like whenever it gets down to the Hulk, it's always like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this shit on my own, or I gotta do this my way, or I gotta do it like this." Like I wonder, because here's the thing. Remember the last time that we saw Bruce Banner, that motherfucker was laid on the ground. He was laid on the ground and was lying covered in guts and all kind of like this was last time we saw Banner right here. Look at him. Look at him. Look like he done seen a goddamn ghost. He just like he ain't trying to go back to that. He ain't trying to go back to that anytime soon. He ain't trying to go back to that anytime soon. He trying to do. He's like, look at him. He's just like, man, damn, that's crazy. But no, I think he is gonna get involved. I think it's just gonna be more interesting how he gets involved because you know, like the Banner and Hulk being separated. Like I said, it's not the first time this shit's ever happened. I mean, hell, it happens probably more often than it doesn't.
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, I feel like, I think it's going to be interesting to see how Banner gets Hulk back. And the thing is, he can't get Hulk back until he takes down the Infernal Hulk. So, because like I said, it's not like, or I don't know, maybe he can get Hulk back without, I don't know. I think that would be a weird prospect because you got to remember, that's Hulk's body.
I'm so mad. I can't remember. And I read this run. There's an incredible. Well, okay. First of all, let me say this because this is something I legit told you. I think a couple days ago when you told me about it, and we were tripping off of it. deck it out saying, now don't let this distract us from how all this ties in to One World Under Doom and Imperial. This is one of the first things I told Ernie when he showed me Banner getting yanked out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who wrote this, but I did read this run. This is Incredible Hulk from like 2012, I want to say, where we had Banner and Hulk split like they are now. That one, Banner was actually the antagonist. I'm trying to remember how they ended up coming back together, because I think it had something to do with Doom. Dr. Doom, he got him to split, and Hulk was doing his own thing, and Banner became this like nut job mad scientist that was doing everything he could to try to get Hulk back in him. It was ridiculously nuts. It was kind of mid, but I'm trying to remember how they joined back together in that, because it's actually funny enough, the Doom of it all, he was the one that split them. So I'm wondering if they're going to maybe pull that plot thread from maybe how to get them back together, if Banner even wants to, because I feel like they're gonna have to really force him, even though Banner is not somebody who wants the world in shit shape. The Hulk is kind of his doing, so it's gonna be funny to see if are we gonna get another couple of years of Banner and Hulk being split while Hulk is being the good guy and Bruce and Betty are doing something, or is it going to be Betty and Hulk? And so I'm really wondering how all of that is going to fit. Yes, Banner became Dr. Moreau, pretty much.
Yeah, no, that's 100%, which is kind of wild to say out loud. So with that, let's get into some shit, because we got Highlight 915 who donated 5 via Super Chats.
Hey.
We got him right here. Says, I know you guys have explained it before, but we do Marvel and DC love going back to number ones.
That's what he meant. Okay.
Why? Okay, but why do Marvel and DC love going back to number ones instead of legacy numbering?
That's easy.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you take this one.
Basically, if you saw that this was Hulk number 796, you would leave that on the shelf, as opposed to if you see Hulk number 1, okay, this is number 1, so I don't have to read the other stuff. I can just read this and start fresh. Bet. That's the main reason.
Like, matter of fact, here, let me. That is the correct answer. Yes, number 1 issues always sell better than issue number 861 or issue 29 or issue 16 or issue 512. People, because people's mindset is that, and they don't even realize this shit sometimes. People's mindset is that, well, in order to understand this, I need to read all the, like, if it's issue, let's say for argument's sake, it's issue 529. The person's mindset is going to be, so that must mean I got to read the previous 528 issues to get it. That's the mindset a lot of people have when it comes to comics. That's why they do renumbering. And they still keep the legacy numbering in a lot of respects. But it's actually why I think we just talked about this recently, how Venom went from being on like issue 10 or 11 or some shit to being on issue 700 or 300, whatever the fuck it was on.
Shit like that to celebrate something. And that's the only time they'll do it. And then once that run with that creative team ends, that shit gonna go right back to number 1 to get y'all asses right back in there.
Which, to be fair, I actually think, like, okay, I don't think you should just renumber like at the drop of a hat. I don't think that. I think that's not a good idea personally. But I will say, I actually don't. What's that?
Steve Orlando.
Oh yeah, that too. But no, I personally feel that if you change the creative team, like if it's a new creative team, new story, I actually think it's okay to do it then, because at least then it's very clear that something's changed. I'm gonna tell you something that is kind of the reverse of the renumbering. and this is what I don't like, is when someone new comes in, starts a completely new story, and they just continue on as if all this other shit before. Yeah, don't worry about any other bullshit. We just gonna pretend like none of this other shit happened, but we still gonna keep that numbering because they want to keep that prestige. I don't like that. I don't mind it if you want to relaunch the book because you've got a new creative team with a new vision. I think that's fine. I just don't think you should be doing it all the fucking time.
Yeah,
like not ever like, oh, it's like, oh, hey, we just had new #1 Spider-Man this year, and guess what? Next year we're gonna have another new #1 Spider-Man. Maybe calm down. Maybe let that book run for about 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 some issues, then renumber that motherfucker.
I mean, if you could put a name, like a subtitle with it, I think that works because and the one thing that comes to mind is it was one of the omnibus I kept saying, and I was going to ask you if you wanted it just to be funny, but it was Spider-Man Beyond. And that way you knew if you were reading regular Amazing Spider-Man, that was Peter. But if you're reading Amazing Spider-Man Beyond, you knew that was the Ben Reilly stuff. So you had Beyond #1, Beyond #2, Beyond #3, and that was all the Ben Reilly Spider-Man shenanigans. So if they do something like that, I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Here's one thing I think needs to go away, though.
What's that?
Stop that fucking whatever the fuck lettering they be, or not lettering but numbering that they be doing, because they were doing that shit. It's like, oh, well, this is Spider-Man number 767.5 and 787.2. Motherfucker, just subtitle that shit, goddammit. Stop.
Trap God Thanos' favorite book did that shit. The book we stopped reading, Radiant Black, did that shit with that whole Catalyst War.
And I ain't gonna lie, Catalyst, man, I say to this day, Catalyst War ruined Radiant Black for me. It ruined it. Like, it's good. Like, Radiant Black is back to being good now that the Catalyst War is over. But man, they don't, man.
Trying to have your cake and eat it too.
No, wait a minute. Kyle Higgins, I need you to look right here. Meet my eyes. Don't you ever do that bullshit again. Grab you by the back of your head. Just be like, don't you ever do that bullshit one more time. Ooh, don't you ever do it. I hate that shit. But no, to get back to it, we also got Space Cowboy .exe with the 5 says, hope you two are doing well as always. With this going on with Hulk, it may be a nice way to set up the next Hulk versus Thor fight when Thor awakens again. Man, I don't know if Thor want to see Hulk again.
I was the same, boy.
I don't know if Thor want to see him again, because that banner of war, Thor was getting his cheeks like split. He was getting his cheeks split. Tony Stark had to come save that boy.
That boy haul ass trying to apologize to the Dr. Blake real quick. I'm sorry. That was not my doing. That was Loki and Donny Cates' fault. I didn't want to do you like that, Don. Man, okay, if you don't want to go fight, Utgard ain't dead, right? Can we go get Utgard to go deal with this goddamn Hulk? I don't want nothing to do with this dog. I just want to take a nap. We friends, right? I just want to take a nap, dog. I had several years of Jason Aaron's writing. I had several years of Donny Cates writing. I had several years of J. Michael Straczynski. Now I'm kind of in this mid-level round with Elliot. I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed, dog. Don't put me in this shit with the Hulk, bro. I've done my bed fighting the Hulk, dog. I just want to lay down, dog.
He's like, man, it's 6 o'clock, man. I'm sundowning, man. I'm sundowning, man. I just want to chill. Also, shout out to Darth Regulus, who not a super chat. I saw this message earlier. So I just discovered your brothers. This show is fire. Appreciate that. Thank you.
I thought. That'd be a fucked up supervillain name, or like a horrible Star Wars Darth Regular. That'd be nuts. Darth Regular would be wild.
Well, thankfully it is Regulus.
Yes, Darth Regulus.
But Darth Regular would be
cool. Darth Regular, wow.
That would be nasty work. Okay, that would be nasty.
The
work,
lightsaber wouldn't extend all the way out. It'd just be like a kitchen knife or some shit. Just
get you a set of steak sabers. Yeah.
But that's Black Phoenix. I absolutely disagree with that. He said Thor hasn't been really good in a while. Donny Cates' run before the car accident. I have that shit on my shelf. That shit was, to me, it was up there with Jason Aaron's. Had he been able to continue on with that Dunning Case Room was fire. So I think a really good in a while is a bit of a stretch. I think it's just at a lull right now with the Al Ewing stuff, but I think that's just because Al Ewing is in a little bit of a lull right now because it seemed like Immortal Hulk. It seems like Immortal Hulk started good. Ooh, that'd be fucked up if that was the case. That you made Thor and Venom go mid, so you could come over here and do Metamorpho and Absolute Green Lantern. That would be diabolical. But no, I think it's just the Al Ewing stuff right now that isn't hitting with people.
The thing is, I would disagree. I don't think Al Ewing's fell off Black Phoenix. I think you're just not reading the right Al Ewing is the problem. The thing is, Al Ewing is right now, and I don't know if you know this, but Al Ewing is not just writing shit at Marvel and DC. Al Ewing kind of writes a little bit of everywhere. And as a matter of fact, Al Ewing has had, to my understanding, he's got one of the better Absolute books, in my opinion. I think Absolute Green Lantern is pretty goddamn good. It ain't quite Absolute Wonder Woman, but I mean, what things are. What else is Absolute Wonder Woman if not Absolute Wonder Woman? But to get away,
people saying that's the. I saw someone's video not too long ago. Absolute Wonder Woman, that's just the definitive Wonder Woman now.
Yeah. No, like it's not like you can't even like honestly, it's not even fair to call Absolute Wonder Woman an alternate universe Wonder Woman, like or
that's another thing
to treat
I saw.
her. Like honestly, at this point, she just Wonder Woman. Like I don't even like calling her Absolute Wonder Woman anymore, really, because I was like, shit, she basically just is Wonder Woman. That is Wonder Woman. That is the definitive. Like that is
sure as shit. Something I've seen is like
that is
Thirsty's her mom. They're in hell. That is literally the only difference. That book is just Wonder Woman.
That's just Wonder Woman. And she tall as fuck. She tall as fuck. But no, I would even go as far as to say, like, even some of the stuff that that Al Ewing has done, because I think people are too hyper focused on his Thor and his all new Venom and not paying attention to other stuff that he's doing. Because his Metamorpho book, that was good. Even though it got canceled, I mean, it was still good. When he did what's his face? When he did Avengers Incorporated, that book was good, but it got canceled. When he was doing what was it, Defenders Beyond, that book was good. He also did he actually contributed the World of Revelation story, the main story of the World of Revelation one shot, which also was really fucking good. And I want to say there might be one other thing that I am not giving him credit for, but we'll just have to pretend that I
he has a lot of books where he's Jordan from the Bulls, but then he has maybe one or two where he's Jordan from the Wizards.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It ain't like where, man, I'm going to say something real nasty. Okay, so it ain't like where with Hickman, where like, I like Hickman, but man, sometimes Hickman just be Hickmaning all over the place. Like, and I'm just like, okay, well, like right now, Hickman and, everybody wanted to glaze him up, but right now he's in his gods era. Even like he's like, no, I got to make everything big. I make everything bombastic. And it's like, okay, well, you did gods. You're doing Imperial right now, and I'm just like, and honestly, I don't care. Like that, like to me, that's where Hickman's at. But Al is still producing good shit. It's just you're probably not reading it. But moving on. That is where we're speaking of moving on, we're moving on to DC K.O. DC K.O. This, not gonna lie. Carter and I had a little bit of a... What's that?
Oh, 2 issues in now.
Yeah, we're 2 issues in now. I mean, not including tie-ins, which I did not read any of. We were actually joking about that before we went live. I was sitting here thinking, like, you know what? I actually haven't read any of the tie-ins for this shit. But Carter basically let me know I didn't miss anything. I think there was a joke. There was a joke somewhere in there about how every time Batman gets clapped, he doesn't die. He just goes somewhere else. He just goes somewhere else.
Okay, real quick, let me do it, y'all. Let me do it. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Do. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Here's Night Fight for you, Ernie. DC K.O. #1. We immediately get Batman off the board. Where did he go? He went to a world where his Robins are now Batman that trained other people to be Robins, and they're just the top cops of the world.
Yeah.
Not even just Dick Grayson finally took what he thinks should have been done when Bruce became Batman, but Bruce was selfish and wouldn't do it on his own.
Yeah.
And Bruce did something horrible in this world that Dick wants to make him stand for. I do like Dick Grayson's Batman outfit because they found a way to incorporate the blue Nightwing shit. That part is dope.
Yeah,
but
that was fire. That
how
that was
Batman
fire.
ended up in this world after catching it.
We don't. Don't stop asking questions and just read the book.
Yes. So
because this right here,
yeah. See that shit is fire to me.
Like this was cold. I was like, this right here is cold because you got it's. You know what it is? Not only does it maintain the Nightwing, but it also maintains the new blue bat design aesthetic of his current suit. Yeah. But also still allows Nightwing to have his own shit and make the suit and I stand on this. By all practical purposes, Nightwing should still be Batman to this day.
Oh, okay.
If DC had the balls, if they actually would have had the balls to let Batman actually die and stay dead, Dick Grayson should have still been Batman, and we could have still been having nice things. But that's another story altogether.
I'm going to tell you why you wrong, and then we're going to move on. Because if Dick was still Batman, you would have had Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo on that book if we're keeping the current timeline.
Well, yeah, of course.
And if you got that would have been a really fun, beautifully drawn, fun, excitingly well written, fun Batman book, which none of us are asking for, apparently. But when it comes to DC K.O., this is what irks me.
Oh,
This is what irks me about DC K.O. I'm going to tell you the main reason I was excited for DC K.O. We did it several Blerd Caves ago. We showed you all the bracket. We thought of who could end up being in the bracket. We showed you all the bracket, who we think would win and who would lose in these brackets. And we're 2 issues in to DC K.O.
Yep.
And instead of it being like some one-on-ones, it's just a bunch of shit happening. And now the round's over with this person goes, this person goes, this person goes, this person goes, this person goes.
Random motherfuckers fighting. It's just
what the fuck was the point of that bracket?
Also, can I just say something? I have a criticism of DC K.O. that I want to just lay out real quick, and then we can keep it pushing. I do not like the way they are writing Etrigan in this book. I don't like it, and I don't know. Okay. Maybe I'm just too much of a purist. I have a very specific voice in my head for Etrigan whenever I hear him speak or like I read his dialogue. So like the idea that like it's like I feel like they were just throwing out whatever for him to say. Like half the shit he said didn't even really like work well together. Like it was just, and they had him speaking in a way that it made him sound like he was some kind of like Gen, not Gen Z or like or anything like that, but or maybe close to it. Shit, I don't know, man. I feel like that motherfucker was just like, I don't know. It kind of broke my brain a little bit, like the way he was talking. But that said, what you were just saying right now about the fights. Yeah, remember, I want to bring everybody back because just in case you forgot what the bracket was all about. Here is this was our bracket that we were working on. But like, remember this? Remember how they went through all this trouble, come up with this bracket, get you excited for all this bullshit and how it was gonna go down? only for them to literally turn right the fuck around and just be like, yeah, remember how Superman is supposed to be going up against Giganta? You remember that, Carter? You remember she's supposed to be going up she's supposed to be going against Superman, right? That's supposed to be the first fight. Well, wait a minute. Why is it that Joker is the one who basically sends her to the Shadow Realm? Why is Joker? Like, Joker's supposed to be on the other side in Batman's place fighting one of the Robins or something.
The parental advisory did make me laugh. That shit.
Oh,
it did.
Dude.
I cracked up when I saw it.
It's like, look, they said, look, DC said, we ain't paying for no polybag.
Yeah, that is not our doing.
No,
that is in
not.
The comic when you read
I actually kind of want to start using that. I actually want to start want to start taking the parental advisory sticker and just start putting it over random shit. Like, yeah, it's basically, this is okay. Instead of this being a fucking tournament, and I actually wish, and I you know what? I think if DC would have framed it this way, it might have even sold better. Is instead of framing this shit as if it was going to be some kind of a fucking tournament, like some dark tournament shit, getting folks thinking they were going to get one thing, you should have just said from off rip, this is a fucking Royal Rumble. This is a battle royal. This is Fortnite. Goddamn.
Yeah, this could have just been a Fortnite expansion where y'all could have just sold Buku skins, dog, and stuff. Why y'all,
also, dude, I forgot about this part right here. I forgot about this. I forgot about that part.
If you will allow me to say something incredibly disrespectful, which goes back to the Hickman of it all.
Oh, go for it.
How did Ten of Swords do a better tournament than DC K.O. did a better tournament?
Ooh.
How y'all let Ten of Swords do a better one than DC K.O.?
Because at least they were fighting. At least they were fighting. Like you say what you will about how some of those fights ended up devolving into like bullshit contests. Like, yeah, you can say what you will about that. But at the end of the day, they had more straight up fights. Now, I will say in DC's defense, they are going to have straight up fights now, but that's after they've already eliminated half the people that were in the fucking battle in the first place. Like all the people that whole bracket, that bracket don't mean shit no more. Cause I'm gonna go to the back. I want to go to the back of the book real quick. Cause you look here, now we're gonna start getting the DC K.O. Wonder Woman versus Lobo, Harley Quinn versus Zatanna, Red Hood versus Joker, and all this other shit. Now we're gonna get these versus books. But the thing is, they had to eliminate over half the people who were on the bracket just to get there.
and yes, Damon Lace, I'm gonna say it again. Yes. Ten of Swords had a better tournament than DC K.O. so far in 2 issues.
Yes.
I'm annoyed, but in one instance, it was better than the alternative. We sat there and we had a conversation about the bracket when it was Black Lightning versus Lex Luthor. And we both hated the answer we were going to have to give because we knew how the story was going to be written. But Black Lightning didn't get whooped by Lex. He just didn't run and get the collectible quicker than fucking Lex Luthor did.
Right.
That's almost worse.
But
at least it wasn't ass. But this is where we are right now.
These are the people. So basically, you know what? Instead of DC, you know what? I actually kind of appreciate this because they knew they fucked up when they put all them Negroes on the same side, knowing they were going to have to fight each other. They just said, no, instead of having all these black folks have to fight each other, we're just going to let our one token Negro into the fight against all these other white folks. Look, I mean, Etrigan notwithstanding, but I mean, when Etrigan is not Etrigan, he's a whole white man. And Lobo, well, he is literally a white man. He is that man out of the 1,600 shades of white in existence. That Negro is bone. Is what he is. So you literally got all these white folks. All these white men, we got one Negro. We got one Negro in the battle, and it's Cyborg. It's like, okay, all right. So y'all couldn't have y'all ain't have no Y'all ain't have no Latino characters y'all could have let up in this bitch. Why are we still trying to make Hawkman a thing in 2025? I don't understand it. Hawkman ain't it, pimpin'. Like what are we doing here? And Guy Gardner, please believe Guy Gardner is only in here because of that Superman movie. Please believe that. Guy Gardner was getting shit on.
If you didn't believe that, just go back and look at issue 2 of DC K.O. and look at that haircut of his.
Woo! Yes, sir.
If that ain't Nathan Fillion, I don't know what is.
He's even talking more like the Guy Gardner of the Superman movie than like not to say Guy Gardner can't be goofy, but it's just like the way that he was getting dunked on and being like and depicted, it was like, yeah, y'all leaning into that DCU. I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it, but I find it all very strange. Vixen, that was the other one. I was like, wait, yo, like they shit all over Vixen. It
looked like she is going to get to the next round in this issue, but no, she didn't get the collectible fast enough. Time to run out.
Nope. They were like, oh, no, you didn't see, she didn't buy the DLC. That's the problem. She didn't buy the pay to win DLC. That's why she can't go. She did,
now see, and I'm gonna have to sit here and watch a dry conversation between Joshua Williamson and another YouTuber who would not be named, just to see the reasoning for doing this whole tournament bracket that wasn't a tournament bracket.
Yeah.
It's just Battle Royale Melee. But like you said,
yeah,
the next issues we're going to see actual one-on-ones, but I don't know we don't know that for sure that it would be. Wait, what?
So she didn't buy enough V-Bucks.
Buy the V-Bucks? Wow.
She ain't got no V-Bucks.
But no, dude, like, because we see that the next issues are gonna have this character versus this character, or this versus this. Who's to say that it's actually going to be as, don't take this the wrong way, as basic as that? I feel like there's gonna be a lot more moving parts to that just one-on-one, to where I still don't think we're going to get that. It's still going to make the bracket shit useless.
Right.
Is basically
it's they're like, honestly, at this point, there's nothing Joshua Williamson can tell me that's going to make up for doing.
Oh, you forgetting. This is just like Batman Deadpool. It's Scott Snyder.
Yeah,
and
Joshua
Williams.
Yeah. So there's really nothing that they can say that's going to justify to me why this is the whitest tournament I've ever seen. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I know.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
like don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong here. I get it. DC has a lot of white characters. They have a lot of popular white characters. But it's just like, man, you could have used, and I think all events should strive to do this. I feel like if you're running an event, yeah, you want to see those characters you know and love, but it's also a really good time to maybe, I don't know, give someone else a chance to do something. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no new blood on this roster. I just want to make something very clear. There's no new blood on this roster. The closest things on this roster to new blood are Zatanna, Harley Quinn, Red Hood, and Cyborg. And these are characters that have been around for decades.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, these, like, you could have taken this opportunity, like some of these characters you were introducing in Justice League Unlimited, or some of these characters you were bringing back and propping up in Justice League Unlimited. You could have taken that time, maybe, I don't know, move some of them motherfuckers ahead or some shit like that. Or, Carter, I know you don't remember this shit. But no, I'm not saying they are new blood. I'm saying they are the closest thing. Like, okay, put it like this. Harley, compared to all these other characters that are on here, she's the newest one. All these other characters on here have been around for decades. And she has too, but they've been around for a lot more decades than she has. Harley Quinn, by all rights and purposes, is relatively new in DC Comics compared to a lot of other things.
When you said new blood, my mind, I thought you were more so going toward characters we don't see as much. So that's why I'm kind of looking at you confused.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying, I wish they would have used some newer characters, but they didn't. And because they didn't, the newest characters that are on this sheet of paper are characters that have been around since, like, at bare minimum, the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I find all of this annoying.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't get jiggy with any of this. And here, I want to bring up some characters. How many of y'all remember from Absolute Power? Because I know some of y'all motherfuckers have forgot about these characters because they do not use them. I remember when DC tried to make a little bit of a stink about how, hey man, we're just increasing representation. Look, we just added in 2 new Latino characters. Which, by the way, yes, this is their first appearance. There is a legally distinct Spider-Man right here, legally distinct. You probably tell you look like see right there. He's got almost kind of a Red Hood thing going on, and like a little bit of like some Ben Reilly. It's like if Amalgam did a Ben Reilly Spider-Man Red Hood crossover today, and then you got a big ass fire werewolf in the back. What?
Okay, everybody.
When was the last time we'd have seen these characters? Someone
we ran into this when we talked about it the first time. People, that is not Sideways.
No, that is not Sideways, goddammit. So here's the thing. Okay, so oh no. Look at these. So here, I want to zoom in on some shit. Right here. I am Kadejos. And then and it says he is Rana Dorada. So the wolf's name is Kadejos. That's a Latino right there. And Rana Dorada, not Spider-Man, not Sideways. Yes. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. I'm not just mad that there's only one Negro in the DC K.O. tournament lineup. I'm mad look, you have this huge, imagine this, just imagine for a moment. You have this huge world, and you have all these different characters in it. I'm not talking about like even the new characters. Let me do y'all a favor. Let's remove Kadejos and Rana Dorada. Let's remove them from the conversation. Let's just take them out the conversation. They don't matter at this point because clearly DC don't care about them. So why should I? Huh? That's my answer to that.
Okay,
but no,
okay.
But look at all this. Look at all this white meat, and then you got one nigga at the bottom. Cyborg just in here like, yeah, man, I got my mother box, so I'm good, baby.
All right, let's
right? Where's Ryan Choi? I don't see no Ryan Choi out here. I don't see no Blue Beetle. His Scarab is in there. Blue Beetle Scarab is in there, but he ain't.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it. I hate it here.
All of what he just said, all of that is to say, y'all were lazy as hell with this.
Yes.
Is this gonna be an exciting, fun event? Sure. Was it funny when you all had Damage show up and immediately get wiped off the board? Yeah, it was funny, but
it was hilarious.
even looking at real quick, I wanted to answer this. Where's Sideways X1? He is in Cheshire something, do something. He is over in that book if you want to know where he is. But going back to the bracket we made.
Yeah, Cheshire and Cheetah.
There you go. Okay, I didn't want to say Cheetah because I thought that was wrong. But
nah, it's Cheetah.
Going back to the bracket we made, the one thing that we were trying to make a point to do, because we assumed you all might, is give us different characters, not the characters that are the ones that are to be expected.
Yeah,
in
not our
this
favorites.
Sort of a thing. Yeah, not our favorites at all. Just doing something different. We said I saw somebody else bring up Midnighter. We said that. The Duke Thomas said that. So it's just all of this is to say like the roster of
we get Harley with a flash ring.
Yeah. What the fuck? So it's just, dude, this was just a really lazy, these were just very lazy character choices, and it's So between the two of y'all went with that, at least try to have some kind of fun with it. You can't tell me that y'all having a lot of fun with it with the same people always see in this shit. Cyborg's ass included. We always I don't understand why y'all still do this thing to where if there has to be that one black person in it, it's got to be him. Is it because y'all ain't done enough with Static yet? So y'all gonna retire Cyborg and then start putting Static in that motherfucker? But I don't know, dude. It
didn't make any sense.
When I saw that last little, like the page you've constantly shown, that last little list of who we have left, I'm just like, dog. Y'all could have
also, man, this right here was
between
nasty
the two of y'all. I'm gonna tell you why I like this shit. I like that shit just because of all the shit that Starro was talking throughout.
Oh
that
no, I give you that. Because Starro kind of, I will say this. Starro got to act buck wild, but then like ultimately it ends up not meaning shit because Starro gets blown off, or not so much blown off, but basically he just gets dismissed. Shortly after, it's like, man, dude, y'all really could have, like, honestly, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all should have done this. This is gonna be, I've actually been thinking about doing something like this, like as videos. Let me know if y'all would be interested in that. I remember I used to watch this one YouTube channel, What Culture Wrestling, and way back in the day, they used to have this one guy who was kind of problematic, ended up getting lay boot from the channel, and then he ended up coming back doing the same thing. But basically, he used to say where he would be like, how I would have booked so-and-so, so-and-so.
I remember that.
I kind of want to do something like this, like how I would have booked DC K.O. I would have booked this shit way different. I would not have this as, labeled as some stupid tournament that we're not actually going to fucking do, because that's a stupid idea. I'm just going to say it right now, DC. That was fucking dumb. That was dumb. You should have just been honest about what it was. Because what you could have, do you know how much bread you could have made if you would have labeled this as what I think is one of the most, and I think Carter knows what I'm about to bring up, one of the most controversial storylines. One of the most controversial storylines in the history of controversial storylines. If you would have had the balls to just do this.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
You could have just done this. Because honestly, at this point, that's all DC K.O. is to me.
Yeah.
At least this first, couple of issues, it's just been one big fucking battle royale. It's just been motherfuckers just fighting. Just beating each other's asses and fighting, trying to get some shit. Like, and not even so much a fight, but a race. Like, do you know how much cooler this shit would have been? Like, case in point, if you would have said from the word go, okay, DC K.O., this is what's going to happen. Fuck all that fucking, Mortal Kombat ladder shit. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some of the most powerful objects in the DC Comics universe, and you know what we're going to do? We're just going to start roll calling you some bitches. And just like they did in the actual Battle Royale, the Battle Royale movie, where they called a name, threw you a bag. You open the bag, find out what you got when you get the fuck out there. Some motherfuckers getting pot lids, some motherfuckers getting Uzis, some motherfuckers getting knives, other motherfuckers are getting paper fans and shit. Like, that's the type of shit, like, that's how I would have booked this shit. I would not have even tried to play in y'all's face that Darkseid is hiding inside the body of fucking Booster fucking Gold.
That was so random to me.
It's like, no, what I would have done, I would have been a real G, and I would have said, no, this is what I'd have done. I'd have had Darkseid just, kind of like how Shao Kahn kind of looms over everything in Mortal Kombat. I would have had Darkseid on his Shao Kahn era.
I don't want you to skip past what you just said because I'm already trying to catch up and wonder why Doomsday is this omnipotent time being. So see him get choked and snatched by a Darkseid possessed Booster Gold.
Oh, yeah. This shit right here. That motherfucker's like, ugh, got you. He's like, got you, bitch.
What?
Booster Gold is.
That Superman is, that was a cold moment, and then you just fucked it up.
Well, no, because
fucked it up.
So that is kind of where I was going with this. This is actually the one, like, okay, yeah, there's lots of other little cool things that are going on in this book, but this is kind of the money shot right here, is Superman basically
with the power of the Omega Sanction.
He's out here on Darkseid time right now. He's on Demon time. He's on Darkseid time. He's on Apocalypse time. And what I loved about this was that, most of this book is Lex Luthor and Superman going at it. Superman basically trying to make it his life's mission to make sure no villain is able to get their hands on anything, which, by the way, ultimately, he fucking fails at that, obviously. And, Lex Luthor is trying to do his best because he knows that if Superman wins, Superman's not going to do the thing that needs to be done in order to, like, what was it? There was a line that Lex says, like, earlier in the book where he's basically talking about how, like, you would probably just put shit back. Yeah, you would probably just put shit back the way it was. Like, you would probably just be like, nah, man, put everything back the way it was, man. I could change everything. I can make it better. I could probably, like, completely get rid of all these things that make everyone's lives miserable. But no, I would rather just let you all fucking suffer. Like, with the way Lex was like, no, I have to win so I can do the thing that you won't do. Also, if you're wondering why Superman is missing a hand, it got cut off. That is not
somehow Lex Luthor is smart enough to take the Phantom Zone, and make it a sword.
He's like, man, you turn that shit into therapy. He said, I turn that shit into a sword. Fuck that shit. But no, I feel like so much good shit was left in this weird place. Like it's like the idea, the idea of what it is that they're trying to do is cool. It's the framework that's fucked up, I think. It's the framework of it that's fucked up. Because you could actually have a good story here where it's like, yeah, man, we're just gonna let these motherfuckers, like, hide out on this, just dump the motherfuckers on Apocalypse and just let them do their shit. Like, if this was Exquisite Corpses, but DC Comics, dude, this shit would have been gangster.
I got one for you. And it just came into my mind. I want to see how you feel about this from everything that you just said, and I want to see how people think about this as well. Do you think that you would have received this better, or other people like you guys watching and listening to us right now? Do you all think you would have taken DC K.O. better if it was not touted as a company-wide event and was just a Justice League event? Because for the most part, if you look at that roster, it's Justice League people and Legion of Doom. So do you think if this was just a Justice League, if this was just an arc in Justice League or just a Justice League event, you think you would have been able to accept that a tiny bit more?
What was that? What was the name of that? What was the name of that fucking story arc they did just recently? We Are Yesterday. They did the Justice League Unlimited joint. That's what this is to me. This is is almost like a continuation of We Are Yesterday. That's what this feels like, and I don't like this. I don't like the way this was set up. Like, the way where it's at now. If it started out this way, I would have been fine with it. But like, it's like, okay, it's like they're just kind of dragging this shit. Like, that's what I hate, and this is what I hate about crossovers.
You can't say company wide when you're not using shit company wide, bro. This is just Justice League stuff, bro.
This is just Justice League shenanigans, and it's the same motherfuckers we see fighting. Like, okay, here, right here, bam, right here. Okay, so what did I just say? I just said, okay, so yeah, you got some people fighting each other we normally wouldn't see just straight up throwing hands with each other, but still, it's like it's the same motherfuckers we see everywhere. It's the same motherfuckers we see all the time, and I'm sorry, I just can't. I just
you
can't
could have just
anymore,
said
dude.
this was the next arc of Justice League, or this is a Justice League event just called KO.
They've been done with it, yeah.
Hold on. Did you know I had DC K.O. before DC K.O.? I'm gonna show you.
What you got? Wait, hold on. What you got? What you sitting on? You didn't tell me you got the advanced copy. You didn't tell me you got the advanced copy of the DC K.O. This man did not.
Justice League by Scott Snyder.
Dude, no, you didn't just pull.
Justice League by Scott Snyder. Justice League by Scott Snyder. I know it's Justice League and Legion of Doom. I've already read this.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm sorry, I cannot get jiggy. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Like it's like, cause I saw some people that asked, like, man, why are you doing any more? You've been doing all these videos about X-Men Age of Revelation. Why have you been talking about DC K.O. the same way? Well, 2 reasons. One, I put a lot of work in those fucking X-Men videos, and they actually do better than some of the other shit. So that's why. But also because I just don't like DC K.O. as much as I really wanted to. Like this, like, you know what I feel like? Y'all know me. I hate a bait and switch. I cannot stand a bait and switch. I hate that shit. I feel like if you advertise a book as something, when I pick that fucker up, it better be what you told me it was gonna be. I remember we said that shit about Venom. Remember? Y'all remember? I can go back in the Wayback Machine. I think I even warned some of y'all.
Literally sat there and said, from them 4, what if it's somebody else? That ball motherfucker's next to me said it without skipping the beat, I will go the fuck off.
Yes.
Ernie, what if they're just doing this for the trade? Because they got enough issues, and the last issue of the trade could be who the actual Venom was. Carter. You boy, don't even put that into the abyss. And what was it? It was the shit I put into the abyss. And he was pissed, just like he said he was gonna be.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I think y'all should have just made this a Justice League event, and then you could people would have just been, they could have just taken it for that. But when you call it a DC event, a company event,
that's a lot.
There's a certain thing that's going to be expected.
Yes.
So like, yeah, you all fuck yourselves on that one. To me.
And I mean, dude, look, and here's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, seeing Superman like using the fucking Omega beams and shit, that shit was cool. It was cool, but you made me have to sit through all this other bullshit to get to that.
Yeah.
And then also to see characters I actually think were more deserving of being in the story, seeing them just get deleted. Getting removed from the table. Like, dude, you know what I just realized? Ooh, this is nasty. This is fucking disgusting. Carter,
what happened?
I don't remember exactly, but did you see Batwoman do anything this whole book except for the point where she got erased?
I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot she was in it.
Yeah.
I did not know that was supposed to be Batwoman. She didn't even show up in any other panels.
No, she wasn't doing shit.
I don't think.
And Barda, they erased, like, Barda, she just gone. She showed up, said 1 or 2 things, and then just disappeared. Like, it's like they forgot what characters they had drug, and also Vixen right there. It's like, man, I cannot stand how they.
Plastic Man was in this one, but Plastic Man got taken off the board from Metamorpho relatively easily. Well,
but, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That was some bullshit in and of itself, because let's revisit. I want to revisit that.
Put me on Plastic Man game, because all I know is the Terrifics and the Black Label series. Put me on Plastic Man game. So
basically, this is what happened. This is what happened right here. I'm pulling this up because I was now reminded of such. So as I was kind of going back through and looking, so basically, Big Barda, she basically got erased by virtue of Joker using the goddamn atom fucking the fucking Atom Smasher belt or whatever the fuck, or the Atom whatever, to fucking turn small, get behind her eye, and basically fuck her shit up. So there was that.
Yeah.
There was that. That's how we get Big Barda off the table. Well, then we go to who was the next one? Vixen. Vixen basically broke off King Shark, and then they just forgot about her for the rest of the thing. Like right here. Here, let's see if I can pull this up. Bam, here we go. Right here. So basically, you got her right here. You see her right here. She broke off King Shark.
She did get her moment. Yeah.
She got her moment. She got the shit on King Shark, so yeah, that's cool. But then almost immediately after that, you see right here, they just kind of immediately jump the fuck away. Like all you don't really get much else after that except for like, yeah. She's just gone after that.
Vixen at least got to lay hands on somebody. I think they showed Cyborg. He just went and caught the mother box and he was good for the rest of the office.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't like. I think he said like one thing and then kind of moved on with his day.
Man, this shit is bro.
Yeah,
dog. Y'all should have just said this was a Justice League event, and then I could have.
And been done with it.
I get why you kind of fibbed and said this was a company-wide event, because if I had known this was just a Justice League event, I wouldn't have cared and would have went on about my business. So I get it from a marketing standpoint. So because you got people to buy that wouldn't have bought it, but now that you got those initial people that are hopefully gonna have the light bulb go off like I did, that this is just a Justice League event, they're gonna go on about their business. But yes, this is how Plastic Man.
But the thing is, Metamorpho, he off the board too. Like for all this bluster. Also, I thought it was kind of shitty because like that was kind of the joy of the Terrifics, was that like seeing Plastic Man and Metamorpho eventually like kind of find that peace between them in a very similar thing in Johnny Storm fashion, only to like have them meet each other, and the first thing that Plastic Man is like, yeah man, fuck that dude. And then Metamorpho like, yeah man, also fuck that dude. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? And here's the thing, Metamorpho, to my understanding, outside of like being a background player, he's not seen for the rest of the book either. Outside of like a couple of shots where he's like in the background, you don't really see much else him after his interaction with Plastic Man. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like what is who voted for this shit? Like I mean, I know who voted for it, but still, it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why? Like why was this even necessary? Like I don't know, man. I don't like it. I third generation do not like this. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like, and you still got some fucking nasty work ass characters in here. You still got like the fact that Joker is running fades on some of these folks the way he is. I'm like, bruh, come on, bruh. Come on.
I would much rather.
Why?
Oh my God. I would much rather you talk about a book you enjoyed than stick on this Justice League event that got turned into a company-wide event, but they did not pivot and turn it into a company-wide event, but just kept it a Justice League event. When you talk about something you did enjoy, but well, before you do,
you
might as well go ahead and get that goddamn jingle out. I can't stand you people. You might as well get the song out your system.
I'm gonna you know what? I want to build the anticipation, because first things first, I want to do this one.
What we got?
We got one. This is from, is it
Higgingoo?
That's all I got. I got nothing else. This is with a 9.99. Says, I have an off-topic question. Is it just me? Have X-Men went to the time travel and alternate universe well too many times? The answer is Yes. Yes, they do. They do it quite a bit. Time travel and alternate realities must be Wednesday for the X-Men. I'm just saying. But no, I do agree. It has been one of those things that I kind of feel like oh shit. Remember even when they say that it's not time travel, that it's not alternate realities, it's always bullshit because it always is. So, case in point, how many of y'all remember when Jonathan Hickman was talking about House of X, like before everything popped off? And what was it where everybody's like, oh, is it alternate realities? Is it time travel? Like, why is everything so different? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. What did Jonathan Hickman's lying ass say? Oh, no, this isn't going to have anything to do with alternate realities or time travel or anything like that. And what the fuck does the whole thing end up being based on? Alternate realities that all built up to the current reality. Lying ass motherfuckers. That's what it is. Don't believe shit these motherfuckers say sometimes.
Blerd Without Fear. It's not an alternate reality. It's the life of one woman. And when she dies, she has to live it again. So she changes these things. So it's just the one life of Moira McTaggart that she changes.
Pocket sand. That's what that is. That's pocket sand. Goddamn, that's the epitome of it. No, we got Ruby Forever with 1999. In a super chat. It says, just showing some love. Get them likes up. We appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you both for your super chats. We like I said, that's the lifeblood of the channel right there. We also got two from Highlight 915 says, did y'all catch Arcadia?
Don't even know what that is.
No, I did not. I'm assuming this is something new.
Okay.
Wait. Is it a comic or is it a TV show?
Because I'm trying to look it up, and I'm only seeing movies from last year, Lana Del Rey, and stuff from last year.
If it's because I know there's
shit! The fucking book I literally told you about before we fucking started. The Gabriel Harmon joint.
There you go. Okay. Yes. Okay. That I have not yet.
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Carter,
I bought it.
Yeah.
I just haven't started it yet. I completely okay. I got you.
Carter told me about it, but I have not personally read it yet. So maybe once Carter gets a little into it, maybe we can come back and maybe we could discuss.
So we got 20 here from Benjamin screaming loudly. Were people really expecting the same type of character development and spotlighting in DC K.O. that you'd see in a shonen manga tournament arc? You were not listening. Thank you for the 20.
We appreciate it.
There was no character development or spotlighting. Sure, because you said that this is a company-wide event. So when you hear company-wide event, if you're grabbing characters like Damage for a gag, you're expecting to see other characters in this whole tournament shaboing boing. The fact that this is literally just not a company-wide event and this is just a Justice League story arc, you should have just led with that. You should have just said what it was. But no one was expecting shonen manga tournament stuff. Not at all.
Also, I mean, here's also my other thing about it too, is that like if we're just gonna keep highlighting the same characters over and 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 over again every single fucking crossover event, then basically that's just your way of letting me know that fuck these books. I don't need them. I don't need to see another crossover event where Superman is yet again the focal point of the story. It was kind of why I liked events like Dark Crisis, because the motherfuckers weren't around. That was actually why I liked the promise of what was to come after Dark Crisis. When they said, oh, the Justice League is no more and the Titans are now the world's protectors. I was like, okay, finally. But guess what? Justice League couldn't even stay gone. The motherfuckers were still running around. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, man, if you say something's going to be one thing, it needs to be the thing that you say that it's going to be. Otherwise, it's false advertising. I don't see what the problem is
Yeah, you know the one thing these
being
shown in
annoyed by
tournament
that.
arc. You know what? You know the one thing these shown in tournament arcs got on DC K.O.
What's that?
It's actual tournaments.
Yeah, that too. That too. Literally. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, yeah, but anyway, let's talk about a better book, an infinitely better and more interesting story that also has the involvement of Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder.
So you know what's funny about this? You know how y'all were, somebody who was in your talk trying to say, oh man, Al Ewing fell off. Well, guess what? If by your metric, so is Scott Snyder. Except for when he is writing Absolute Batman. It's like, look, man, just because you wrote one or two bad books doesn't make you a bad person. But no, Absolute Batman has been fire, and has remained fire. I don't really think there's been one issue of this book so far that I've disliked at all.
Even the filler stuff with Mr. Freeze was fun.
Yeah, I mean, because even then, even the filler stuff was setting up the other stuff. It was like, oh, okay, bet, we here. But no, I loved. Okay, first off, here's one thing you're always gonna win me over with, is that I love how. So Scott Snyder's Absolute Batman is really just a love letter to all things Batman, but more specifically Batman movies and TV shows and other Batman related like media outside of comics. Case in point, this issue we get our second iteration of Dick Grayson saying "fuck Batman."
Is this the actual cover of Absolute Batman number 14? You didn't have to hold on. I'm looking here. You didn't have to crop it down there nowhere, did you? Did you, brother? You didn't have to crop it, did you?
You ain't shit for that. I just want to say you ain't shit for that. You ain't shit for that. I just want to put that out there. Some of y'all might know what he's talking about if you follow Rob, but that was a for those that don't know, that was a shot. That was a shot across the bow.
Dick Grayson said, "Fuck Batman." Continue, Blerd Without Fear.
This motherfucker, I can't stand your ass. I can't stand your black ass. God damn it. But no.
I didn't do it.
Oh, God damn it.
I bought the book.
I'm sick of you, God damn it. I'm not sick of you. God damn it. This motherfucker.
Let's move on.
Anyway, yes.
Absolute Batman. Yeah.
Absolute Batman. Yes. So yes, Absolute Batman. So for those who do not know, the Absolute Universe Batman. We've actually seen some characters that we would normally associate with other things. We've been seeing characters like Barbara Gordon, who in this universe, whole black woman, which I'm here for. I'm absolutely positively here for that. I gotta know more about the mama though. I gotta know more about the mama because when we see Gordon's white, so technically Barbara's biracial, if anything else, or maybe she's adopted. I don't know. But point of the matter is, we've seen Barbara Gordon. We've also more recently, as of what was that? It was issue 13, I believe it were. We got to meet the Harley Quinn of the Absolute Universe. We've seen her pull up and
with the literal Red Hood gang.
Yeah, literal Red Hood gang, which I'm not gonna lie, was never on my bingo card. Like I had a feeling it was only it was a matter of time, okay? It was a matter of time before Harley Quinn showed up in the Absolute Universe. But like this, I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah.
That was
a good one.
It was good shit. It was really good shit. And once again, we saw as I kind of alluded to earlier, I forget exactly which issue it was. It might have been I can't remember if it was number 5 or 2 or hell, it could have been 8 or 10, whatever. I remember early on, Dick Grayson made his appearance, basically echoing a line that lives forever in infamy. amongst people who really did not enjoy Titans. But he comes back to utter the line once more. Here, I'll even zoom it in for you. And he says it again. Fuck Batman again. Because that was Dick Grayson's introduction. And that was the other thing, too. There were some people who tried to claim that was not Dick Grayson. And I kind of feel like Scott Snyder was like, nah, look at the badge. Read the badge, motherfucker. That's Dick.
Shit. It was the badge on the first one. That lets me know a lot of y'all just read these comics and don't look at the art.
They don't look at
the badge clearly said Dick Grayson.
They be reading. They read. I don't even think they actually read. I think they just open the book and thumb through it and then put it down and say, I read it. That's usually what's happening. But no, we get to see the return of Dick Grayson. We get to see the return of Harley Quinn. We get to see the return of Catwoman and a bunch of other characters. But the thing I thought was really interesting was the Bane of it all, as it should have been. Because for those who do not know, Bane has been the product of Arc M. He is the champion, so to speak. He is their go-getter. He is the dude they've been using to basically get shit done. Straight out of Santa Prisca. And if for whatever reason you did not know, yes, the Joker of this universe is bankrolling this whole operation and is also on demon time in this universe as well. But no, the whole thing is that, they've been trying to build up Batman, to try and create a better version of Bane, which is kind of why all of this shit has been going on.
Yeah. Bane's literally just been doing everything.
Yes.
Every horrific thing that you have seen in this comic was Bane's end game to get Bruce, to get Batman to take over for his duties so he could go back home with his wife and kids.
Yes, he wants to go back to his family. He wants to go back to Santa Prisca, be with his people. All the shit you would probably expect out of somebody who's been basically running roughshod the way that he has. And I love how they don't necessarily say the words, but they kind of imply it. There's a part of the book where they're talking about the upcoming battle between Batman and Bane, because it's something that's been made very public. And I love the juxtaposition, or rather like the back and forth framework they're using of the flashbacks, highlighting the past, where it's supposed to be kind of a throwback to the times that have been alluded to regarding Bruce Wayne and Waylon Jones, the man who would become the Killer Croc, and their friendship, and how he was an MMA fighter, and basically they kind of did some stuff where, and this isn't the first time Scott Snyder's done this, so I would forgive anyone for falling for this, but there have been multiple times in this series where Scott Snyder has presented Batman with a conundrum, and it looks like he's taking the easy way. Like, kind of case point where Black Mask offered him the money.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, man, dude, Batman took it. He took the deal. Oh, wow, that's crazy. And then later on you find out, well, I mean, he took the deal, but he took the deal as a setup because he was going to burn all the fucking money, basically. And they've done it with a couple of other instances with Absolute Batman, just on some other things. But with Bruce, really, what they're doing is they kind of make you think like, oh, shit. Something went down between him and Waylon. Like, what happened? Like, why is there this kind of tension between these two characters? Like, yeah, obviously the Selena Kyle of it all comes into play. But then, you later learn that, there was a worry that he might have bet against his friend because there was a whole bookie situation where they wanted Waylon to take a dive in a fight. And did Waylon take the dive? Like, what happened? Why doesn't Waylon fight anymore? Things of that nature. And you get a really satisfactory answer to that. But I'm not going to focus on that because it's not important. It's nice to know.
I like that you brought that
some
up,
of the
to
other
be perfectly
stuff.
honest.
Yeah.
Because I really like that you brought it up, because even with that, what's going on with them, everybody was still boys. Everybody was still well, let me not say boys, because you have Selena in there who you just named, but everybody's still tight for the most part. Right. Even though with Selena's gone away, so Bruce literally only has Oz and Eddie and Harvey and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So there might be a little bit of some hostilities there, but
Yeah.
we all are still a clique, and that was something that I really really enjoyed about it. But like you were saying with this issue, we're finally getting. I do that's crazy from Harvey. I only hate you half the time, and that just goes back to the horrible shit that Bane did to everybody in order to go home. I'm being a monster to go be with my family. This thing, this that and third. But just going back from the previous issue to now, Batman makes this widely known throughout Gotham. You're gonna meet me at this field. We finna scrap. I'm finna put you out here for everybody to see. I'm finna whoop you so everybody can know what's really going on in Gotham. And Bane showed right the hell up, ready for the ones.
Yes. And I love how, like, in this universe, absolute Batman gives no fucks at all. Like, y'all want to talk about how he treated the Nazis? Y'all, some of y'all that's still crying about how he treated them Nazis in that annual. This motherfucker dropped a goddamn whole portion of a building.
That's some Acme shit right there.
that man dropped a look, and I love how he said, "I call this move Welcome to Gotham."
Even Bane thought the shit was kind of funny. But yeah, this is something. I finally got that damn Road Runner. Like, that is what that is right there.
And what's great about this, what I think actually really sends this home, to me at least, is that this is a team effort. This is Batman, like, going back to a staple of the Prime continuity, but doing it without actually doing it. The fact that, like, remember how I said a ways back, I said this a ways back, that the people that Bruce has kept in his life, all the people who ultimately matter to him, that regardless of how you want to look at it, these are all people who they grew up to be friends, and be like to the point where after everything, everything that's happened to them, they can still be tight. Like, look at these folks. Like, these folks grew up. That, like, you're literally, what you are looking at right there, you are looking at the Penguin. You are looking at Two-Face. You're looking at Killer Croc. You are looking at the Riddler right here in this picture right here. These are childhood friends of Bruce, and how he has made them, at least some of them at this point, into his Bat family. And that's kind of what a lot of this is.
And the one thing that I really, really like about this that Scott Snyder has done so far, I really hope he sticks to this and doesn't go the obvious route, is they are now literally transformed into... That was such a nasty... I got a lot to say about this. Or not a lot to say about this issue, but I got one thing I got to get off my chest about this issue. But if you look at everything that got done to his Bat family in this universe, a lot of times if people get disfigured and maimed and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, now it's time for the villain arc. That's not the case here. They are still tight, just horribly fucked up.
Oh,
but
yes.
that's
100%.
That's still family.
Dude, look. Penguin
I don't
probably
even
more
want to
than...
know how Bane did that to him. I don't even want to know how.
I don't even want to know. Hey, hell, what was it? The shit right here that he did to fucking Harvey. Literally held that man's face down to be burned. Put his boot on the side of his head. Said, "Yeah, no, you gonna take this." He said, "Nah, man,
and
you
even
about
through
to eat
all
this."
of that. And Ernie showed it earlier, but like Harvey told him, I only hate you half of the time. But even through all of that stuff that happened to them, they're still like, boom.
Like
even
everything
with Waylon, which is I'm not gonna say he caught it the worst, but goddamn,
it's pretty goddamn bad. It's pretty goddamn bad.
Yeah, but please let's keep going. Let's keep going
it
with
pushing.
This issue here.
Yeah, well, it's like to take it home, to take it like further home. The fight the fight that goes down between Batman and Bane, it's like, I thought it was pretty fucking cool because they found a way to like really show you like how hardcore, like this shit right here. Alfred rocking the new and improved Batmobile, did like literally dug the goddamn spikes in the back, like literally just had it like look what it's doing to Bane.
Okay, so I couldn't tell if that was Alfred driving or when the grappling hooks got shot, when the hooks got shot in the Bane, if that was him trying to snatch and pull it and kill and stabbed himself, or was that the Alfred driving it and
it's
literally impaling him?
Yeah, he shot the fucking hooks into him so he could like make sure he didn't miss that motherfucker. Like he did some shit that we wish we could have done in Arkham Knight. Like if that was how we were gonna be using the Batmobile, that would have been gangster. Using the Batmobile to fight Bane just sounds like nasty work any other time. But somehow it works here.
And this one gives you more of a sense of scale because you have to remember how giant this version of the Batmobile is, which shows you how giant fucking Bane is.
Bane is huge.
I want you to finish everything, but I have to get this part off of my chest.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Batman should have died several times here, dog.
Man, what you just said. Batman should be gone.
Every lick from Bane, especially when we find out what we find out.
Oh,
don't want to get into that yet.
Yeah, so that's kind of the whole thing here. So like bear in mind, Batman is fighting this dude. Probably the hardest I think Batman has ever fought Bane ever in life, even in prime continuity.
And I'm going to help you with that one because in the previous issue, if you've been keeping up with this, Bruce has Venom in his system. And one thing that Alfred is telling him is that you have enough for 2 infusions because he gets Bruce to kind of use that Venom to show that he can use it. And they're going to use that Venom to combat Bane, which is, if you know your Bat history and stuff like that, you know that Bruce was hooked on Venom at one point. If you watched the Robert Pattinson movie, you saw that, sorry people, that was Venom. He injected himself with big sausage links out of that dude that almost killed Selena. So yes, he has Venom in his system, and they're going to use that to combat Bane. But the thing about it is the whole game plan is we're going to try to let Bane run out of his Venom. Then you get to use yours. Kind of cheating, but you get to use yours.
Like, man, wait till he run out of stamina.
Resort. Yeah, wait till he run out of stamina, and then you use your buff to just finish him off. That's the last resort. Okay.
That's basically what it was. And then, so, like, you got this, this whole situation right here. But then, this shit was, I ain't gonna lie, shit was nasty. But like you can see right here, look at what he's like, look how Batman is running up this dude's back. Look at him running. He is fighting this dude like he is fighting a goddamn Titan. This is some Attack on Titan shit right here. But look what he does. He catches that motherfucker by the cape, and just he basically do that dude like Loki. Did it do like how Hulk did Loki?
That's first death counter right there.
Right? Like at this point, honestly, he should be dead. He should be dead. Huge. But I'm gonna tell you what I love. And man, Bane being this big and still being intelligent and still having that same level of he's not losing it, and he it's not and that's what I love about this universe version of Bane versus some others is that under normal circumstances when Bane gets too hopped up on the Venom, he starts getting dumb. But here it's like, no, he's still him. He's still him at the end of it all. But this right here, like I ain't gonna lie, this was kind of one of the coldest shots right here. When old boy
released the green machine.
That man jumped up and opened. And I want y'all to understand something. That's not just his mouth.
That's another. Okay, I'm happy you brought it up because that's gross.
That's his neck as well. That's open. Like that, like that's his head, like his actual Waylon Jones.
It's in the end.
It's at the end, but his whole neckline opened up to make that big ass fucking mouth. I ain't gonna lie. That so this is how I knew that Nick Dragata was fucking around reading Immortal Hulk, because he was like, oh, he said, man, they made Abomination look nasty.
Yeah.
Bet I can do that. I can do that with Killer Croc. I can do that.
Yeah, I can do it.
I can get you that. Call that dude
That's
Yuck
the
Mouth.
nastiest part, bro. That is literally the nastiest part, is that his face and nose and eyes is literally just at the tip.
Yeah, because like, look here, I'm gonna zoom it in.
Yes.
That's his nose right there, and that's his eyes. Like right there.
Now, real quick. That just shows you how great of an artist is that they kept that in there.
Mm-hmm. Just saying. They did look.
But yeah, that being the whole mouth is
that was
gross.
And I mean, he's like tearing in to Bane. Like, it's not like, oh, he might bite him.
How big he is.
Yeah, like Killer Croc. Killer Croc in this universe is huge. Bane is huge, and while Killer Croc ain't as big as him, he ain't far behind him.
Dog, look at the scale. Look at the size. Look where Batman is in comparison to Bane.
Like, look
at this little motherfucker.
I love how Batman is down here like, I'm helping. He's like, I'm helping. Oh, my God. He's like, I'm down here, I'm helping, man.
And there's that goddamn eye again, because one thing that happened in this fight is, you all know, the absolute Batman cape isn't really a cape, it's hooks and shit like that. So he actually took one of Bane's eyes. But this is some upgraded venom. This is monster energy venom, to where he regrew that eye. That's why you see that eye poking out like that.
He grew it back almost as soon as it got snatched out of his head, is the crazy part. Yeah. But no, so like, what I loved about this though is that the whole Batman, the way that he's fighting back against Bane, and like, so they're doing this whole thing where they're telling you, oh, he's we're gonna, you got to save your Venom, and there's a point where like he getting the fruit snacks. He's getting the fruit snacks beat out of his ass, like real deal, like. There's a point where, you got, or wait, no, is this, where'd it go? Yeah,
I think
here.
The previous one.
Yeah. This, first off, this shit right here.
I got so scared. My skin crawled because I thought they were going to show it, but I got so scared.
Bruh.
For Waylon in this moment.
It was almost over. It was almost over. It was almost about to be a wrap for your boy.
You know what's coming if he got his mouth like that. My skin crawled again, because we just came off of Infernal Hulk, and I was already seen some gross shit in there. So I was really prepared that I was about to see it in this shit here. So
it was about to be bad. It was about to be. Well, I mean, and here's the thing. So ultimately, it winds up not quite going down the way that you think it's about to go. Yeah. Because, Batman.
But it was still cool.
But this shit right here, I was like, bro, Batman, like, don't ever tell me Batman ain't out here, like, laying folks down. Because this dude literally came in, cut this dude all the way down his back. And that's how, we get Bane, like, laid down. But even then, it ain't done, because...
Severed your spine at the thorax.
Damn.
Dog. Ugh. He went...
Like he basically, like, honestly, if this was anything else, this would have been like a Mortal Kombat level fucking fatality is probably what it would have been. But I kind of want to get to where Carter was talking about deaths and the times that Batman probably should have died. And it's like here.
Go back. Yeah, there it is, right there on the right.
Right there.
No.
Like,
look how big Bane is.
Like right
and
there.
You just catch her right.
Just bop. It's like at this point, honestly, come on. Come on.
Hey,
Come on now.
this is one of those rare, and then it gets worse. It gets worse.
Right.
So you
like
just took that right.
Pounded this dude. Like, okay, there's pounding people into the pavement, and then there's literally like this motherfucker. This dude. This basically like Yamcha in Dragon Ball Z, like laid in that big ass crater.
I gotta remember there are several audio files. Let me give you the mental image real quick.
Yeah.
Let's say that Bane was the size, because I saw somebody put it in the chat. Let's say that he was literally as tall as Godzilla.
Yeah.
And let's say his arms were just as huge, and he just gave a right hand to absolute Batman, who is still his normal, regular size. And then, while Batman is laying there, proceeds to punch dead where he is. Like when you see those like cartoons where the giant people step on somebody, and then just
he don't
proceeded
stop.
to kingpin. It just proceeded to hit him with the kingpin. The Vincent D'Onofrio, the temper tantrum slams.
Yeah.
Just right there.
Cause look, that like once again, he didn't stop. He kept going. He kept going. He kept fucking going. Like, look at this shit. He is still like, look, it ain't just look again. Like, dude, nah.
Yeah, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. You finna play that damn 1A, and it's I already know it. Now imagine somebody the size of the fucking Staples Center doing that against
that shit to
a regular human being that just got some venom in his system.
Bruh, he did that. He messed him. And here's the thing. And this is all he's got to show for it. Oh, yeah. Look, right here. Got the teeth.
The venom is in him. So at this point in the comic, the venom is overloading Bane.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where it's growing teeth in him. I think that's an ear at the top.
Yeah,
he got another eye
he got
on his goddamn stomach or somewhere. So yeah, it's mutating him. And at this point, even Alfred is saying, "Okay, big dog, you getting your ass whooped. Please, okay, now it's you should have used the venom on the first right hand you took.
Right?
You've just been cratered, dog. Use the venom. Go ahead, Ernie."
It's like, so remember Catwoman's been hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
And now granted, when not getting piped out by the absolute bat.
That's a cold shot. That's a cold shot.
That, also, I love the fact how they tied in why she. This is something we hadn't talked about. I love the way they tied in why she looks the way she looks in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
Is because she got a hold of one of them black mask caches. I like that. I like that they actually kind of played. They didn't just leave that plot thread dangling or anything like that. But yeah, she fires off a round, and you're thinking like, okay, she's gonna shoot this round. Okay, I see what the plan is. She's gonna shoot it and hit Batman with it, and the round gonna give him the juice. So
even
he can
more
fight
venom
back.
than he already got. Yeah, even more venom than he already has. Yep.
But then it's like, oh wait, no, psych. She hit Bane with that shit, and it's like he's like, I ain't got I don't need the venom, baby. I don't need it. Overloaded this dude.
Exactly. You think that she's about to give him the Anna boost from Overwatch,
right?
But she ends up unloading this P90. Yep, she unloads this P90 full of venom on Bane, which completely overloads him, and he explodes. But you got to go. You got to go. Oh, bro.
Oh yeah. No, it's Here's the thing. It gets worse than this because, yeah, Bane is on some Akira level shit right now. But I want to point out something that happens after this. What's left of Bane, like the mass that is Bane,
bruh.
Dude? Look
Meat.
Just meat. Just
He actually used the garbage truck for its correct purposes.
he's like, let me scoop this motherfucker up and just dump him on in here.
So at this point,
yeah,
it is official that he. At this point, you're thinking, okay, it's official. This Batman does not care about killing people.
right. It's like, yeah, because first off, there's no way you're telling me that motherfucker's alive after that. There's no way you're telling me he's alive after that. But you would be wrong. Because that motherfucker is still alive. But this is how we get set up for the next era. Like, I love how they brought this motherfucker back, got this man in the tank, like he on some RoboCop 2 type shit.
I need her dead. I need something
got to go.
horrible to happen to this woman.
Oh no,
I need something horrible to happen to Dr. Arkham. Got to.
Yeah, she got to go. Like right now, she number one in the Deadpool. She number one in the Deadpool. She got to go. She got to go. If she does not catch it in some way, I don't know why we're even doing this. But no, so this is where we get into the Joker of it all. Where Joker's like, yeah, man, I know we told you that we was gonna cut you loose after all this, but yeah, man, I lied. Anyway,
no, you can't do it like that. You can't do it like that. I think the way he did it was much worse.
Oh, yeah.
And Frederick Armandi saying, hence the birth of Clayface. You clearly have not been reading this comic. Clayface has already been a thing.
Yeah, Clayface has already shown up.
A mound of meat that was Bane ain't just gonna be how we make Clayface. No, but
God, no.
All that's left of Bane is some of his spine, eyes, and brain.
Yes.
Absolute Joker proceeds to tell him, I don't think you really want to go home, big dog. I think you like what you do here way more than you would actually admit to. So I'm gonna do you a solid. Because we boys.
Yep.
I'm going to take that burden up off you. It's because I know you don't really want to go home. You like fighting. You like maiming. You like brutalizing people. You don't want to have to go back there and then you just stuck at the house 24/7. We boys. I know you. So I'm going to get rid of your burden so then you can keep doing your war. You can keep maiming. You can keep hurting. You can keep ripping people in half. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to do that for you because we are boys.
That man said,
what does he mean by getting rid of that burden from him? You know that home Bane wants to go back to? That family Bane wants to go back to? While Bane is watching. Oh, Joker just nuked it.
He's like, yeah, get that shit up out of here. Get that shit on up out of here. You don't need that no more.
How you make that sound like love? Hey, this Joker is foul.
Hey, by the way, look at his face. Look at his face. He just looked like, oh man, you know I got you, pimp. You know I got you.
He can't do nothing but look. Can't close his eye because he ain't got no legs.
He ain't got
can't
no
turn because he ain't got no neck to turn or nothing. But you have to look.
Look, he can't even do this. He can't make his eye do this.
No.
Man, look.
No.
Oh, go over there. Look
you got
over that
this
way.
creepy ass doctor giving you the googly eyes, and you know she ain't being sincere. She just want to experiment you on a little bit more. Then you got Joker trying to tell you like we are day ones, and I know how to help you, bro. by completely wiping your home off the map.
Just whoop. Get that shit up out of here. Get that bullshit up out of here. Now, we know what comes next. There's already been like some covers that got released.
Green joint is fire.
Like honestly, if
that's my favorite one.
There's no reason for any other cover like other than that one if I'm keeping it a buck with you. But for those who may or may not be wondering, we've already gotten a couple of looks. My personal favorite being the this one right here, if I can get it to come up. This joint right here. This is
this is my favorite. This is Sanford Green. This is fire.
Yeah. So that is your Joker. That is your absolute Joker. A lot of people I saw got really mad at this design, but I fucking love it. I think it's great because really all of the people that Batman has been facing have become monstrous. They're not like just like even Mr. Freeze was not exactly normal looking. Killer Croc, not normal looking. Penguin looks monstrous. Bane is monstrous. A lot of the things that Batman has been encountering have been monstrous. So you can only up the ante at that point and go full monster.
Yeah, I love this cover because it's showing you the man and then the monster that's behind it, but both of them are monsters. Because I know Jock did a variant, I know someone else did a variant, and they went more so for the absolute Joker in his true form. But I really like how this one is showing you, like this one from Nick Dragotta himself. But I really like Stanford Green's cover because it's just showing you like the man behind, the man with the plans, the leader of the Justice League. But it's also showing you what lies beneath. That's why I really like this cover.
The
I really
Legion
like this
of Doom being the Justice League in the Absolute Universe is nasty work, but I'm so here for it. I absolutely love it. Yes, that probably is Venom. Like you can kind of tell by the veins. It very likely is.
They talked about it in, like, it was in the first arc. You barely see it. I would not recommend people look up what I'm about to say, but I know a lot of you sickos will. Apparently, he's using, because of Dr. Arkham, he's using Harlequin babies for his energy and his power and stuff like that. That's right. It's, if you all get Harley, but yeah, I would not recommend any of you all look up how Harlequin babies look.
No.
But that's how, because you see them all on him and he's getting the life from them and stuff like that. So we know that from the first arc.
Yeah.
If he's using Venom, we don't know it for sure. Maybe they found some stuff with Bane they could use to give him. But yeah, that's
it's pretty fucking disgusting. If you really want to, if you really want to keep it a
Snyder was on when he found out and said, "I'm gonna put that in my book," but So yeah, this Joker is on permanent demon time.
What was it that they did? I forget when and exactly where it happened, but yeah, I think for anyone who's probably curious. About any of it. Oh shit. I actually don't remember what issue that it came up in, but like, yeah, we've been kind of getting little nods and teases of Joker for like a while. Of like, what he's ultimately gonna like pop up into. But like, yeah, if you like see like right here, like, yeah, this dude is literally a fucking demon. Like, he looks like a fucking Deathclaw. Like a fucking Joker Deathclaw type some bullshit. But I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. That said, I am actually going to say that we, I think, have given you a lot to chew on, a lot to think about. If you were not checking out Absolute Batman or Infernal Hulk or Incredible Hulk or anything like that before, then I think you probably might want to go do that now. Maybe go check out that, as Carter alluded earlier, go check out that War World Saga if you can find it, because it is legit.
Oh boy.
Matter of fact, you know what? You just made me think about something.
What's that?
You just made me think about something. Where'd he go?
What?
There he is. He's back. You can actually. What happened?
So apparently I'm with the one above all because I am insanely bright for some reason.
Oh Lord, what the fuck happened? Jesus Christ!
No, I don't know. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Well, so I was gonna say, if you wanted to kind of keep up with all the stuff that we literally have just been talking about, guess what you can do? You can actually go to Global fucking Comics, because guess what? Absolute Batman, right there. Absolute Batman, right there. And guess what? If I zoom out a little bit, guess what I see right there?
Yeah.
Look at that. What's that right there? Damn, it's crazy. That's crazy. Also, man, look what's right there. Look at that. Look at that. What are these? What are these? Where'd these come
Have
from?
you been-
Hey, beneath
I
the
see that
trees.
Event Horizon. Have you been keeping up with that?
I need to actually, now that I see it right here, I can actually get caught up because I actually am a little bit behind on that one.
Okay.
But I will definitely be correcting that here today.
Yeah.
But like I said, you can kind of see, you can catch up with a lot of these things on Global Comics. By the way, G.I. Joe right there.
Hey.
G.I. Joe right there. Exquisite Corpses. Hey, Power Fantasy. Look at all that right there.
Hey.
Look at all that right there. Isn't that crazy?
One of Al Ewing's finest right there. That absolute Green Lantern is right there.
Yeah. What's this right here? Who would have guessed? Also, another series, if you've not been reading it, I don't know why you haven't. Batman Superman World's Finest. Also, fantastic series. Fan-fucking-tastic series. Why you're not reading it, I have no idea.
I love how you just ignored Radiant Black right above it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Mind your business. But no. Here, hold me. I think I know what it is. I want to try something.
Okay.
Or no, I don't have any of those turned on. That's crazy. I want to try something here. Boom. I think I can fix this. I can fix this.
No, I think I know what it is. I think it's just the blinds. I think it's just natural lighting.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I tried, y'all.
Yeah.
I tried. Anyway,
Yeah.
That said, you can go on Global Comics, use my promo code GCX Blerd Without Fear, and if you do, I think right now they're running. I think they kind of dropped the prices like $69.99, but you can get it for like $59.99 for fucking with your boy. The way I understand it.
Okay.
So yeah, go do that, and you can literally read all kind of bullshit. The day and date stuff is not included in that unlimited reading, but if you buy it from them, you can get a discount for having the unlimited membership on day and date stuff. Like when I say day and date, that means anything that was released, like case in point, just this past Wednesday. That's the type of stuff you would like have to buy, like stuff that is new release. But like whenever they have like trades and things of that nature, usually with the unlimited membership, you can just read whatever. But yeah, I do highly recommend go do that. Also, go read that Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. There you go. You got plenty of stuff to work with. I am gonna make an executive decision and say we are not doing questions this week. However, we will read super chats if there are any, and then move on because your boy's hungry. So let's start with with what we got. We actually got two. We got two right here. Let's see where we got. Bam. We got here John Stewart with the 10 over on the Streamlabs side. Really appreciate that. For those who know, you want to hit us up on Streamlabs. It is at the top of the chat. I pin it at the top of the chat every episode. It's also in the description, but if you hit us up there, it actually gives us the full amount of the money, and we don't have to split any of it with like Google or whoever else. And in this case, John Stewart with the 10 says, Ernie Carter in chat, hope everyone had a great holiday. So Ernie, you don't agree with somebody that said if God was writing comics today, this issue of K.O. would be it. Thanks again for the great content. That was another. That was another shot. That was another shot. That was another one.
It took me a minute. I forgot about that one. I didn't see that retweet until later. Yep.
Load them up. Look, this is one of those.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
I mean, I'm not going to hold you. It's one of those that, I'm going to tell y'all the reason why it's funny, and then I'm going to move on. It's funny because it's not the first time that it was done.
It is not.
It is not the first time.
It is not. So
it is not
all
the second.
of you fucking glazers that keep saying he just found a Google image.
It's the second. It's the second time.
No.
Maybe third time. Maybe third.
No.
So yeah, I just like I said that's why it's kind of hilarious. But no, that's why I laugh at it, not for any other reason. So that said, this is we got Tubes 1 with the 5. So I said when the series first started, they basically turned Batman into Spider-Man, so it's fitting that they turned Joker into Norman Osborn. You know, In the sense that, yeah, Norman, like, how Norman's usually like looming large over everything and kind of like, pulling strings and manipulating things from behind the scenes and kind of being responsible for why all the shit that's happening to Spider-Man is happening. Yeah, Joker is, and the thing is, it's crazy because Joker in this universe is basically the Bruce Wayne of the situation, minus the, going out at night and being a superhero. But it's like he's the billionaire playboy philanthropist, in this particular universe. But like, it's like, man, what, like, have you ever wondered, other than Joker War, what Joker would do if he had all of Bruce's money? It's like, yeah, he'd probably do some bullshit like this.
Don't believe what Mark Millar told you, saying that Joker with money was just nemesis. No.
Oh my God. That is, I was about to say,
yes. You remember that?
Oh my God,
that?
I forgot about that. Oh my God, I forgot about that dumbass shit. Anyway, yeah. You know what? Honestly, I don't even want to say anything else. You know what? Goddamn it, for Carter presents on Blerd Without Fear. And you know what? Mark Millar.